into the day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, well, I tune into my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Good morning.
From the energy, like everyone is like, woo! Like,
You've got to focus that kind of energy. It's dangerous this early in the morning, that razor-sharp focus. We need it. We got 3 hours to savor with you this morning, and we're going to love every second of it. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Graham Richards.
My name is Jamie Lee Domberg, and today it's all about the kiddies, the little ones, from helping implement family traditions this Easter to getting creative with an Easter egg hunt. And we are about to hide some delicious Woolies eggs around the studios for our cute kids to find. I feel like I'm going to be a kid at heart today.
Yeah, not just the kids. Come on, let's be honest. Yeah, Easter is for everybody. We're going to open up Easter for the whole world. Then we are going to go behind the scenes of the latest Sonic animation releasing this coming Friday. Look at him. Ah, he's so cool. My son and I always do that. Whenever our dog puts their head out the window, he runs with a little porcupine, no, a tortoise, and he goes, "Don't stop me, don't stop me." Ooh, ooh, ooh. I do that all the time because of Sonic.
One day, I just wish that I could be backseat of you and Jack's life, because the stories you sometimes I'm like, wow.
And we're generally listening to Carl, and now we can start listening to you as well. I absolutely love it. But it is about the kids this morning. And then, of course, we have to entertain you. In the middle of the week, we like to hit a high point, and we've got Chocolate Hut in the house, a collaboration between Kaz Abrahams, one of the coolest cats in the business, and Chantal Stanfield. Cannot wait to find out what he has been up to. Absolutely love the guy, and this sounds like the most creative collab.
Indeed, and of course we can't wait to connect with you on social media. And one person who's also so excited is probably the coolest person.
Look at this focus,
next to me.
dialed in.
Good morning,
He
Mr.
is
Carl.
Easter.
Good morning. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, how's it going? My name is Carl Wasty. It is so lovely to have you along for the ride till 9 a.m. this morning. And I do have a question. This is why I'm holding my rabbit. It's important because, you know, Easter's the vibe. And I just want you to know that I want to get the recipes, man. I want to get the family recipe that is your favorite. So please post it up on your Feel Good Breakfast Show's Facebook page and let us know what it is. I mean, you know what? We could actually use that and possibly even invite you onto the show to get the recipe up here. Anything is possible. So use the hashtag Expresso Show and share your favorite Easter recipe. Personally, like any other individual, pickled fish is going to be the one thing that's on top of the list, though. I think in my family, it's split between two of what fish to use for the pickling. Some use hake, others yellowtail. It's a big contentious moment over there, but the thing is, I just go for both and bring in the harmony. But share yours as well. The Feel Good Breakfast Show Facebook page is open officially. Hashtag Expresso Show as we get onto the news from around the world. Jamie Lee is standing by.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wasty. I'll start on the national front with his news headlines this morning. Now, the cabinet met on Monday night and took a decision that South Africa must move towards ending the national state of disaster soon, but regulations would be put in place to govern the transition period. This was announced by Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs Minister Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma yesterday. She said the proposed new regulations would be gazetted yesterday evening and the public would have 48 hours to comment. President Cyril Ramaphosa will make an announcement next week, Dlamini Zuma said. The city of Cape Town withdrew McLaren's circus event permit yesterday, cancelling the show on its opening day after an inspection by the Cape of Good Hope SPCA uncovered multiple animal welfare contraventions. The inspectors found at least 6 contraventions of the Animal Protection Act, including no access to drinking water for a lioness, inadequate enclosures for McLaren's big cats, and no environmental enrichment for them, and fly infestations in the animals' enclosures. Then looking to news further abroad, Botswana is the latest country to approve the use of the Corbavax coronavirus vaccine and plans to produce it locally by 2026. South African-born biotech billionaire Dr. Patrick Soon-Shiong made the announcement on a visit to Botswana on Monday. His Nantworks company has partnered with the Botswana government to set up a vaccine manufacturing plant, and he was in Botswana to mark the state of the project. Soon-Shiong said he had organized for Botswana to immediately gain access to some 100 million doses of the vaccine currently in production elsewhere. Then British police say 20 fines will be issued for what it termed as rallies in Prime Minister Boris Johnson's office and residence in 2020 and 2021 that were in breach of the country's COVID-19 regulations. Now, this has brought renewed calls from opposition ranks for Johnson's resignation. Police are investigating 12 incidents after an investigation showed that a number of the Prime Minister's staff members held parties where alcohol was used. Johnson himself was present at some of the events. However, he earlier denied in Parliament that any laws had been broken. Then ticket sales for Chris Rock's tour later this year to different locations in the US have rocketed, once again emphasizing the fact that if there's one thing people love, it's drama. After Rock was slapped in the face at the Oscar Awards ceremony on Sunday night before a TV audience of millions all over the world by Will Smith for disrespecting his wife Jada Pinkett Smith, people have lunged at the opportunity to secure tickets for the comedian's upcoming tour. More tickets were sold on Monday for Rock's show than had been in the entire past month, and the price of the tickets have soared by some 200% from $46 a ticket on March 18th to a minimum of $341 now. Moreover, the viewer figure for the film industry's highest award ceremony rose by close on 60% compared to the previous record low. It's reported that some 16.6 million viewers in the US alone watched these proceedings. On his upcoming tour, which had been dubbed Only Headliners Allowed, Chris Rock will perform alongside Kevin Hart at venues in New York as well as New Jersey, and we can't wait to see the material that's going to be at the show. But that being said, that is where I leave your 6 o'clock news headlines. We will be back on the top of the hour, but right now, here is a first look at the sports with Mr. Graham Richards himself.
Let's start with the football, Jamie, and obviously not the best result from a South African perspective. Reigning world champions France looked every part. The champions cruising to a 5-0 win over South Africa. That was in their international friendly in Lille last night. So the result equals Bafana's heaviest defeat in senior international football. And it could have been worse, in fact, had it not been for a fine performance from Ronwen Williams in the goal. Now, Kylian Mbappe, he opened the scoring in the 23rd minute before Olivier Giroud. He doubled the lead in further 10 minutes. The world champions then continued their domination in that second half, with Mbappe adding to his tally from the spot before late goals from Wissam Ben Yedder and Matteo Guendouzi capped off a convincing performance for the hosts. And staying with the World Cup qualifiers now, Senegal secured their place at the 2022 World Cup after beating Egypt 3-1 on penalties in the second leg of their playoff tie. Boulaye Dia, he broke the deadlock after just 4 minutes to level things up after the Pharaohs had won the first leg 1-0 in Cairo. It ended 1-0, and after extra time with Sadio Mane scoring the decisive penalty in the shootout. Ghana then held Nigeria to a 1-1 draw in a third-round World Cup qualifier. The first leg ended 0-0 last Friday, and goals from Thomas Partey and William Troost-Ekong ensuring the return game also ended all square to leave the tie at 1 apiece on aggregate. But the Black Stars claimed the ticket to Qatar on the away goals rule. Then in Europe, Bruno Fernandes fired Portugal to the World Cup by scoring twice in a 2-0 victory over North Macedonia, while Robert Lewandowski was on form. He slotted home a second-half penalty as Poland booked their berth at the finals with a 2-0 win over Sweden. Then on to cricket. We saw this one coming. Proteas opener Laura Wolfart has backed up her tremendous Women's World Cup performance to date by claiming the mantle as the top-ranked ODI batter in the world. Wolfart is the top-scoring player at the World Cup with 433 runs so far. That includes 5 half-centuries in 7 games. And fast bowler Shabnim Ismail has also moved up to 3rd on the bowling rankings. Ismail has taken 11 wickets in the tournament. She moves up 1 spot to take 3rd from Australian veteran Megan Schutt. And then Marizanne Cup remains 3rd in the all-rounder rankings, with Elise Perry still holding on to her #1 spot there. South Africa, of course, have the tall mountain of England to climb in the semi-finals. That kicks off from 3 a.m. tomorrow morning. The ladies have got this one in the bag. Oh, not so the case for 6 times MotoGP champion Marc Marquez, who will sadly now miss this weekend's Argentine Grand Prix. That as he continues to recover from double vision that he suffered after a crash in Indonesia. So Marquez did not race at the Mandalika circuit a week ago. It was after a high-side crash in the warm-up session. The 29-year-old experienced a double vision while traveling back to Spain from Indonesia, and had suffered a similar episode, in fact, at the end of last season after a concussion in a training crash. Marquez, of course, won the last time MotoGP visited the circuit. That was back in 2019 before COVID-19 and the resultant pandemic forced the cancellation of the race in 2020 and 2021. Certainly wish him well in his recovery. But that's where we leave our sport for now. Let's get into the weather.
Thanks a lot, G. Let's take a look at the weather, and starting with a news of a global agreement to reverse the loss of nature and halt extinctions. It's inching closer as talks in Geneva enter the final days. International negotiators are working on the text of the UN Convention on Biological Diversity framework to safeguard nature ahead of a high-level summit in China later this year. Bernadette Fischler-Hooper, head of international advocacy at the Worldwide Fund for Nature, reiterated that, and I quote, "The science is very clear. We do not have any more time to waste. We need to take action now." What's at stake here? It's actually the future of the planet and its people. The final version of the draft will be negotiated in Kunming, China at the COP15 summit in August, and the outcome will decide how the world will address the challenges of reducing the extinction risk threatening more than 1 million species, protecting 30% of land and sea, eliminating billions of dollars of environmentally damaging government subsidies, and restoring degraded ecosystems. And as our leaders make positive moves forward when it comes to nature preservation, we remain on a positive note as we look to our skies to showcase your sunrise photos shared via the Expresso Facebook page. And let's start with you, Renee Lemaire from the Wild Coast, kicking off our morning with this moody shot overlooking the ocean and river meeting. It looks beautiful. Thank you so much for sending that through. Then Salwin Johnson, your time to shine, capturing this gorgeous shot of the Joburg morning sky, showing off glowing warm hues between the blues of the sky. Once again, looking like a screensaver, and I'm here for it. Thank you so much for submitting your sunrise photos. Please keep it coming. Just go to the Expresso Facebook page as we take a peek at the weather you can expect today. Here are your temperatures. Polokwane, let's start with you. 12 to 27 degrees Celsius today. Bombela looking nice and warm. 30 is on the temperature cards for you. 16 is your minimum. Then Pretoria, 15. You jump up to 27. Johannesburg looking nice, 25 from a low of 13. Mahikeng, you max out at 28, and that is from a minimum of 14 degrees Celsius. Klerksdorp, 12 to 29. Kimberley, always shining bright like a diamond, 17, jumping up to 30 a little later. Bloemfontein, some clouds can be expected in your area, 27 is the maximum from a low of 11 degrees Celsius. Richards Bay, you're looking very hot today, 34 degrees Celsius from a low of 20. That seems rather high. Pietermaritzburg, 16, jumping up to 32. Durban, 23, up to 30 degrees Celsius. Mthatha, you can expect 17 as you rise this morning. 31 is where you thaw out later. East London, you can expect some rain today, around a 61% chance for you. 19 up to 25 degrees Celsius. Cradock, 14 to 27. Partly cloudy. Gqeberha, 16 up to 24. George, 14, jumping to 24 degrees Celsius today. Cape Town, around 25% chance of precipitation in some areas. 14 is the low to a high of 20. Worcester, 9 to 23 today. Sutherland, 7 to 21. And then Uppington, you can expect some thunder showers. That'll be a 55% chance. 18 to 31 on the temperature cards for you. That's the wrap of the temperatures as well as your weather news and sunrise views. Another update in 1 hour as we take a peek at what you can expect on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Ooh, it's getting chilly across the country, but hopefully, no matter what it's looking like, you're going to make it a feel-good type of day, right? It's a beautiful Thursday morning. It's Thursday.
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
It's midweek. Hump day.
Okay, listen, so much still coming your way. We've got Shanaz Moose in the house this morning, talking about the importance of family traditions.
And then are you hungry? I know you are.
You know I'm
what a
always
question.
hungry. Come on.
So we are going to be making peanut butter banana pancakes. I even have a song for it. Peanut butter banana pancakes. Peanut
Say less.
butter banana
Get started. Get
There you go,
started.
just like that.
We'll see you in a bit.
Peanut butter banana pancakes.
Only you can make my day.
you'll always know how much I love you. I hope that you never stop learning and growing, that you'll be brave and joyful and kind, and that one day when you look at me and I look at you, we'll love the wonderful you that you've become. It all begins with purity.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You're live with Expresso as we focus on the kids this morning. Well, in fact, the entire family. Why? Because one of the biggest traditions, I think, in many people's lives, the Easter weekend is coming. Now, rituals are things that we do over and over again that become part of who we are and how we operate in the world and probably affect the way we see the world in some way. And there are different types of religions. We've got holiday traditions, cultural traditions, religious traditions, and of course, those beautiful family traditions that are just yours. Now, this morning, we are going to be talking about the importance of creating those family traditions with registered counsellor Shanaz Moores. Welcome back. You look gorgeous this morning.
Thank you.
I love our time together because we get to talk about the coolest stuff. And this is an important thing for me because I'm wanting to create those traditions because those are the best memories that I have from my childhood with my mom, who was amazing at creating those traditions. But maybe let's start with the heart of the matter. Why are family traditions a good thing? Why should we be creating those beautiful moments that we get to kind of repeat and remember for life?
Yeah, I think that, tradition is that connection to the past. And a lot of people have done away with it, but I think that there's so many parts of our past, of our family's past, that connect us to a bigger picture. So that tradition helps us feel part of that history that goes before us. And traditions can be made, new ones can be made because things have changed. But that connection, the key thing is connection and belonging is what family traditions give us.
And it's just magical for young children to take them into that space. There's something beautiful about it, but it gives you an opportunity to get excited about it as well. And I'm trying to go back and kind of follow the blueprint that my mother had created around Easter because I loved the magic of Easter. But we don't have to wait for the big holidays to be able to do that. So talk me through how we should be looking at approaching family traditions. Can they be big things? Should they be big things? Should we do them every day? How should we approach this? Because I think there are a lot of families that would like to create these little markers in the sand, if you will.
Yeah, so that we all have routines, family routines that we do. It's not the same as a family tradition. The tradition has a meaningful element and a specialness about it.
There's a cultural significance.
Yeah, so there's things that are tied to it. But everyday smaller things are like, I don't know how many people still do bedtime stories.
100%.
So that can actually be something and a book that's passed down. So how you make a tradition, you pass down a book that was read to you, that makes a normal routine thing a family tradition.
It's so funny because now my daughter is asking for a bedtime story. Doesn't really appreciate me reading The Little Prince, but that's what she wanted because she's seen her brother for her whole life have that little tradition. I love that. Shanaz, I'm tired, man. I'm so tired of being tired. Parents are exhausted. Being that kind of proactive and being kind of, I think so many of us are just getting through our daily routines, never mind the traditions. Do we have to put a lot of emphasis on it? Why is this so important? And how can we approach this in a more accessible way for the parent that is dealing with the most at the moment?
Yeah, so I think that you can't do the big grand gestures because traditions, you have like an annual type of thing. You have your monthly tradition. So you can actually do smaller, like even like a high five or a special handshake between you and a child. And then you form something. So how much energy is that going to take?
The Friday dance, man.
You
Do
know,
Friday
a 2-minute
dance after school.
Yeah, so there's smaller things, little moments that you can watch your kids' favorite program with them. That can be part of a daily, weekly. So you have to decide what you are capable or willing to do. not think of, oh my gosh, I'm so exhausted.
And it can be a nice marker for you as well. So you can say on a Friday, you know, that's a big thing for me, is always trying to make sure that I'm there to pick up my son on a Friday. I'll bring him a little treat in the car, and we'll go and pick up water from the fountain, and we'll do things that we know that that's the end of our week together. And then after that, it's me and him, and it's family time. So I get that. What's your favorite family tradition that you've been able to bring from your childhood and impart with your kids?
I think that, you know, that picnic, man, that December picnic to that family spot where you will try to assemble as many family members as possible, literally.
At great pains.
Something I did as a child with my family that we try to do again. And most families have this one day where everyone tries to get together. But I mean, at the same time, in the same place, which is not always possible. So that was my favorite.
Oh, man, I would imagine people are going to be appreciating those kind of family traditions now more than ever, because we've been kept apart from one another. So let's reconnect. Let's make sure those connections within our little family nucleus are their strongest that they can be. And a lot of that comes through those beautiful, magical moments that you share. So let's start working on some family traditions that we're going to introduce this Easter.
What are you having for breakfast? Well, the answer is simple. Pancakes, because pancakes are probably one of the most loved morning treats. And if you're looking for the best banana pancakes you've ever had, the kids will go nuts about our peanut butter banana pancake bites. I even made a song, peanut butter banana pancakes, peanut butter banana pancakes. Hello, how are you?
How are you?
I just realized you're 22, so you can sing that song with me because you're a child girl. Butter, banana pancakes, peanut butter banana pancakes. There we go.
Cool.
We'll work on that. We'll work on that. But you will be working and making this pancakes for us.
Yeah.
And I just have to cut the bananas.
Pretty much. So we're gonna make a banana sandwich. So cut and peel pancakes there for me.
Okay. So, I don't understand.
So peel the banana.
Okay. Here we go.
And then you're gonna cut it into little rounds.
Girl, sometimes you must just press 1 for English because even's me. Even's me. Okay, so I got that for you. And that's all I have to do, right? Just cut it in to nice
There we go.
slices. Nice and chunky.
You can give me those rounds in here.
I will do that for you. And what are you getting busy with?
So once you give me the rounds, I'm gonna sandwich them.
Ooh. Okay, so your work depends on me. So if I don't give you bananas,
I need
you can't
to
do this.
Pace, ma'am.
Okay.
You're welcome to my kitchen.
There we go.
There we go. Okay.
You need more?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you more. Okay, so you are taking our peanut butter go nuts. We're going nuts about this recipe and then putting it onto the bananas like
sandwich.
sandwiching. Ooh.
Then we dip this in the batter.
Can we just? So obviously we're using the Clover Go Nuts smooth peanut butter, which is made with 90% choice grade peanuts, perfectly grounded to create the smoothest, most spreadable peanut butter that is perfect for lunches, snacks, and smoothies. But we are, of course, making the pancakes today. And if you wanted to elevate this recipe, you could use choc chips because it would go so well with the smooth peanut butter taste, as well as chopped nuts for some extra crunch. I mean, peanuts on peanuts on peanuts. Why
Syrup,
not?
chocolate syrup at the end.
This is
peanut butter and chocolate.
This is too easy. I can't believe it. So all you're doing is taking those go nuts, popping it into a little sandwich with those bananas,
Yep.
then dipping it into our pancake mix, and that is done.
Pretty much. Fun fact about me, so I don't like fruit.
You don't like fruit?
Yeah, but I love banana. Banana is like the one fruit that I do actually eat, so we are here for this.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like watermelon?
That is, you see, that now is the worst. It has to be, so I don't like the natural recipe, you know, like God's natural recipe of fruits. No. It needs to be.
You want to change God's recipe?
It needs to be blended. It needs to be, something needs to be done to it.
To it.
It can't just show up. No. No.
I'm not judging you right now, you know.
It sounds
These
like
people out
it.
there that's the same like you. Is that pan on?
Yeah.
Okay, so but on a very low heat, right?
Yeah.
A fun fact as well is that on a Sunday, we used to do this thing. So Riley and myself used to go hiking with our friends in the
Yeah.
mountain, and we'd have pancakes every Sunday.
So
but this is
nice.
another level. So that's the only thing he can cook. Don't ever tell him I told you this.
He
but
can't,
that's-
so he can't cook. I'm gonna...
If Raul even invites you like
Yeah.
for dinner or for
I mustn't
braai,
eat.
don't come through, my friend. Come through. Even bring this pancake mix and be like, hey, Raul, I brought you something because the brother can't cook, but he can make a mean pancake. So now it's actually the battle between who makes the best pancakes between you and Raul, because this one has that surprise element, because when you're going to bite into it, you're going to have that
All the goodness.
that goodness of the crunch of the go-nut peanut butter, and then also that surprise element of the banana. So far you are winning, but then he showed his abs yesterday on TV.
That's unfair.
So yeah.
That is unfair. I can't compete with that.
I mean, girl, if you want to show us your abs, you can.
I don't have none. I'm a
Same.
chef. I don't have. We eat.
No, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Eat.
Yeah.
I don't have abs.
Okay.
It
It's
would be
okay.
nice
But
to
you can smile. There we go. That's the winning smile right there. You win.
Thank
you win
you.
hands down. I mean, Raul can't even compare to that. Give it a nice whip. Do not burn the pan. Oh, I spoke too soon. You see, because you're smiling here at the nation
I'm busy with-
and not focusing.
I'm busy with the smiles. There we go.
Right, there we go. And then, you know what I would also do is I try not to burn it too much so that it's still nice and gooey in the center. So you still taste the batter of the pancake mix. Just like that in-between of just enough batter. And then complementing with
My
those
pan
nuts.
is way too hot.
It's way too hot. So again,
Yeah.
try to make sure that the pan is not too hot, because otherwise you're going to burn it like Tanda's doing right
let's
now.
burn some pancakes. There we
See?
go.
But you see what happens? If you were going to eat your fruit, you'd be able
would
to
have had the
focus
nutrients in order
And so the
to-
kids do not be like Tando.
Don't listen to
Don't listen to her.
Not for one bit when it comes to fruit.
What
There
you
we go.
can do as well is you can visit our socials, and maybe you'd let us know how you would use the new Clover Go Nuts peanut butter. If you'd make a pancake like Tanda over here, if you just take a spoon. I remember when I was pregnant with Vika, I would just take a spoon of peanut butter.
And just go in.
Girl, I was just going in there. I was just like eating for days. Maybe that's why he loves peanut butter so much right now.
You did that.
Yeah,
That's
I did.
your work.
I did all of that. But you can also go to Expresso Show and get your hands on this recipe. It is easy, it is simple. It's something that the kids would love, whether it be for breakfast, for lunch, or for a snack. I promise you, the kids will love it. Do you want to do our peanut butter banana pancakes? Peanut butter banana pancakes. Peanut butter banana pancakes. Hey!
Made with love by Clover. Oh, you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, folks, we're talking to the folks. Time for a bit more parenting advice. We are talking about family traditions, and we know that they are an integral part of family life, and we are chatting to registered counsellor Shanaz Moors. I'm starting to get an understanding that this is about creating that sense of belonging. How do we, because that's ultimately what we want within our family structure, is for everyone to feel the depth of connection. How do we create that sense of belonging through family traditions? How does that help us?
Yeah, so you know, belonging is a basic need. Everyone has it. And often people don't understand something like family traditions.
Oh, just hang on a sec. I think we've got some sound issues there, but it's something I've learnt about in my understanding of what we need as people. That, if you could call it in the transactional analysis space, that's stroking the idea of we need that positive or negative connection. We need some kind of input. But yeah, you were saying.
I may just start singing because
I know you will. That's why we gave you the mic. That was the whole point. Yeah.
So that belonging, man, that need, and often people with family tradition, for children, certain things just make sense. They know where they fit in. There's a feeling of acceptance. So belonging is that need, and you don't need to do sometimes anything but just have beautiful family traditions that make everyone feel accepted. That's what we need to do.
And that is not often the case at home. You might think just by virtue of the fact that your family's all together that everyone is feeling that way, but you might have, in my case, say 2 children of differing ages, and I'm now hyper aware that when I'm hyper focused on the 2-year-old, my 4-year-old might be feeling differently. His experience of life is changing completely. Is it okay to have different traditions with different family members?
Yeah, I think that adds to the specialness, that there's a special moment or a special secret thing that you have with one child that gives them that connection to you. And it's not like playing favorites, as long as you have something for each child.
It's something for you, and it's something that expresses your relationship. You've used the word, I've used the word now, connection, a couple of times. We want to increase our connection with our children so that we can have better communication. That's my main goal in life, is to ensure that arc of communication just keeps getting better and better, that trajectory. What is the difference in terms of our capacity to create connection, proper connection with our children, the difference between a tradition and a routine? Because surely they must be the same. We're doing them both often.
Yeah, well, a routine is something that your family does to keep the family structure working. So there's no specialness in that. In a breakfast time, and we leave at 7:30.
Cleaning out the cat litter box is very special, Shanaz. We love it, man, in our house.
I'll bring mine over to yours. So can you see there's no specialness in those routine things? The difference between the routine and the tradition is that the meaning part and giving their children that boost in their self-esteem. Family routines don't always do something like that.
We've spoken about how good it is for the kids in this instance because it creates that connection to their past and it gives them magical moments to look forward to. I think anticipation is a big thing with children, and when they know something's coming, that makes it better. What is the benefit, do you think, for us as parents to go through this, to have these same family traditions, to have these markers in the sand, to say this is what we're going to do, this is when family matters most? What do we as parents get out of creating these magical moments?
We were also kids once, and we remember, like I was talking about the family holidays and things, is that we also still need connection to our bigger family structure that kind of fills us with that sense of belonging and meaning, which we then pour into our children. So you can't say, oh my word, I love my work, I get belonging and meaning there. It depends what you do.
Yeah.
But sometimes being part of a family system that gets you, that knows you, that accepts all your flaws.
Your context in this world.
So that's that link that parents need. You also need that. You need your cup filled as well.
Completely. You need to be grounded, and I think it's kind of a coming of age that a lot of parents go through, where you're becoming that patriarch or that matriarch of your own family. And when you realize you're starting to take over the traditions, that this was always mom's job or this was always dad's job, now I'm the master braaier. It's an amazing thing. And it can be something as small as a weekend family braai, or maybe you want to braai on a Wednesday night and just buck the trend. Something small like taking someone out for an ice cream one day of the week, or it can be around a beautiful cultural experience like an Easter, where you have an opportunity to enrich and teach your children. But the most important thing, as Shanaz has said, it's all about that connection with your kids. So let that guide you. But hopefully you're looking forward to, as much as I am now, eating as much as you can this Easter and enjoying all of your Easter traditions. Happy Easter, Shanaz.
Thank you.
Connection.
I just wish that Shanaz started singing. Have you heard her sing? Eh?
Well, I mean, I've been in the makeup room with her.
You understand, the singing is incredible. Shanaz was, wow, registered singer and counselor. But, let's focus on those little ones, because moms and dads, that their needs need to be met. And according to their age, I mean, wouldn't it be so much easier for parents to just purchase products for their child in one go without having to leave home?
Because we know how stressful it can be getting products for your little ones. So the lovely Tumi recently went to discover such a store that really does bring everything together in one place. It's all online from the comfort of your home, wherever you may be.
Oh,
Watch
yes.
this. Watch this.
It's good to know what products your child needs as they grow and develop right before your eyes. And luckily for us parents, Purity's online pop-up store has unique hampers that match their developmental stages from birth to preschool. Let's take a look. The pop-up online store is not only good for myself and Bohlokwa, but if you've got a friend that's expecting, this is the perfect gifting option. When you first become a parent, everyone has an opinion about what works and what doesn't. If only the Purity online store was available for me at that time when my son turned 6 months to help me decide what works best for us. When Hloki was 6 months, I have to tell you, the favorite thing for me had to be those cheeks. I'm just glad they've stayed till now. It's important to know what developmental stage your child is in, because as a parent, you then know what steps to take, and that then affects their development and growth. Our favorite time of day has got to be bath time, because not only do we get all bubbles, but it's time for us to just wind down and get ready for the night. And knowing that Purity's skin products are great for any skin type, it means I don't have to worry about Hloki's sensitive skin. Purity's online store is like a central platform where you can get all your questions answered. The homepage is easy to navigate. You can get everything from recipes, products, and even parenting information. Once you've selected which item you want, just add it to your cart and check out. And don't worry, payment is secure. The best thing about it is that it takes away the pressure of deciding which products you need for your child, from medicinal, nutritional, and toiletry needs. If you're a parent on the go like me and looking for convenience, then the Junior Snacking and Lunchbox Essentials hamper is perfect for you. It offers smoothie pouches and flavored milk options which you can easily include in their lunch. Before I check out, a friend of mine is expecting her very first baby, so I'm deciding to gift her with the Baby Care and Bath Times Essentials hamper. It covers all her toiletry needs, and as you all know, nappy rash is a thing. These hampers are affordable, ranging from 199 Rand to 529 Rand, and convenient delivery to your door. To get these hampers, just go to www.purityshop.co.za. Watching my little baby grow from a cute little bambino to this man that he is now has been exciting but scary as well. There's too many memories for me to think of, but the one that does stand out was when I had him and my mom on the show.
Ah, cute, man. But it's the convenience.
Yes.
And that's the name of the game. PurityShop.co.za.
Go check it out. The thing is, I know you're very, very busy, but now you can do the shopping for the Purity while busy with Candy Crush. Enjoy.
I hope you'll always know how much I love you. I hope that you never stop learning and growing. It all begins with Purity.
back, you beautiful people. Welcome to your Feel Good Breakfast show on on S3. Easter, I was going to say Easter is around the corner now, of course, with Easter festivities around the corner. Moms are on a hunt of their own, trying to find solutions to the never-ending juggling act. We've all been there. We have to try to figure things out. But we've also been asking all of you marvelous moms to join the Easter holiday conversation and are loving all your hashtag real mom stories. Now, one comment that stood out for us is by marvelous mama Anita Pakir, who has not only won herself an air fryer, but will also be sharing her hashtag real mom story with us today. And we have her on the line right now. Anita Pakir, congratulations firstly. How are you feeling this morning?
Thank you guys so much. I've been wanting an air fryer since forever. Thank you.
Oh man, that smile has been wanting TV forever. It is so good to connect with you. I'm so glad that you are so happy. So I'm going to go into your comment right away. You had this to say. You opened with the hashtag real mom. I have great memories of Easter holidays, so I try to recreate it now that I'm a mother myself. A house full of family, grandma and mom preparing the delicious pickled dishes, hot cross buns, while everyone is munching on some Easter eggs and simply chicken snack platters. That had it all. I absolutely love that. Why do you love this tradition so much? Why are you so excited about Easter this year?
I'm very excited. I have my own son now, so I'm a mother, creating more memories, letting him enjoy the unity of family and wonderful food. He's also a picky eater, so we just prefer simply chicken so much. It's a lifesaver for me.
I feel you. I'm there.
Yeah, and let me tell you, free of charge, that air fryer is going to change your life. I have been literally the hype person for air fryer because it is so convenient, and especially for your son who's, like you say, a picky eater. You can pop anything into it, simply chicken burgers. But we also know when it comes to school holidays, it can be quite tough for moms out there. What would you say is your biggest juggle when it comes to Easter holidays as a mom, and what advice do you have for other parents out there?
Just take time for yourself out. We are so busy taking care of others that we forget about ourselves sometimes, and we forget to live in the moment. So I really make it a conscious decision to spend quality time with my family and my son and just be.
So that being said, hopefully you're going to get the quality time with your family this Easter. What are the plans for Easter? Are you going big? Are you going to have every family member there? Are you keeping it small? What are the plans?
We all get together each and every year at Grandma's house. She is the master pickle fish maker, and we're joining in, and I'm tasting as we go along, and we're going to spend a lot of time with her. Everybody's traveling to be at her home.
Are you going to be taking the air fryer with you? Because I can only imagine that everybody wants you to put a piece of hake in there, or a piece of king clip, or something that you need to make now for Easter.
Oh, most definitely.
Oh, please, whatever you cook in the air fryer, you've got to take a photo and post it on the Expresso Morning Show Facebook page, please. I've got to ask, because it sounds like you have a magical connection with your little man. What is the best activity you love to do with your kids, with your little guy over the Easter weekend? What are you most looking forward to in that space?
Long walking trails, cooking together, and he absolutely loves swimming.
Oh, man. Well, he is gorgeous. Enjoy soaking up every moment this Easter. And, of course, enjoy your life-changing air fryer. As Jamie said, it is a game changer. So you're going to love it. But hopefully now, mealtime with your little man will be even easier than before. So thank you so much for entering. It's been wonderful to connect with you. Happy Easter.
Thank you. Happy Easter, guys. Have a wonderful time.
Oh, she looks so excited. She doesn't know what's about to hit her. That air fryer is going to change your life. Now, Easter, of course, has never looked more exciting for our busy moms. All you have to do is follow @SimplyChickenZA on Instagram for quick and easy recipes. Also, remember, there's a new chance to win an air fryer every week with Simply Chicken. To be this week's lucky winner, simply reply to the competition post on the Expresso Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram page and tell us your hashtag real mom Easter holiday stories.
And then you not only stand the chance of obviously winning that amazing air fryer, but also have the opportunity to tell your story on Expresso and then automatically be entered into that draw for the grand cash prize of 10,000 big ones. And of course, don't forget that all-important hashtag real mom in your answer. The competition closes this coming Friday. That's the 1st of April at midday. But you can find all the terms and conditions on expressoshow.com. Good luck.
All right, let's take it to the movies. Now, this one is for all the moms and the kids. There's a new movie that's coming out this Friday. You want to make sure that you catch it. You're going to get the fast-moving blue hedgehog Sonic. It's living the life of a hero after banishing his nemesis. It's a lot of action.
Yes, it is indeed. You know, the nemesis is actually the evil Dr. Robotnik, and also the Mushroom Planet as well. But when Robotnik returns to take revenge with the new foe Knuckles, Sonic must team up with fresh-faced Tails to save the world again.
Oh, you're going to get Austin Butler there as the titular Sonic 2. Idris Elba's there as well as Knuckles, and the hilarious Jim Carrey in action. He's back as Dr. Robotnik. So Sonic 2 is set to deliver even more explosive action with an expanded cast of really, really compelling characters.
Indeed. So for now, let's check out this amazing Sonic story. In fact, this tale is a lot more Knuckles. Take a look.
Fear not, citizens. I am the hero you need and deserve. Okay, let's do this.
People connected with Sonic in such a great way on the first film, so I'm very excited to go on a second Sonic adventure.
Mind if I drive?
It's great to step into a sequel. The audience just jazzed to see the next one.
Time to go for a ride.
Everything's been elevated.
It's so fun to dive into the mythology and to give the fans more of what they want.
Papa's got a brand new stash. Ha! The bigger the ego, the bigger the mustache. It's not big enough as far as I'm concerned.
It is really exciting that we have our main cast back in.
So help me, Thomas!
Okay, sorry. We have some new characters. We have Tails.
Hope I'm not too late. Oh, Lord, there are two of them now.
We also have the ultimate match for Sonic.
Sonic, meet Knuckles.
You're no match for me. I can't wait to show the fans the Knuckles character.
For a guy named Knuckles, you are really bad at punching.
It just gets bigger and better.
There's more action and more mischief.
Hey, you got a little something on your belly. Return to sender.
I was really excited to be a part of the Sonic world. Never thought in a million years that I'd ever be a part of that.
Oh, great, the Winter Soldier.
I'm excited, man, because I played the game growing up, so this is another one.
And you got the first one as well, right? So you're excited. So it's not just for the mums and the kids, the dads as well.
Come on.
Certainly. School holidays are upon us now, so all the Gen X and millennial parents are going to find delight taking their little ones to see this one.
It's going to be a fantastic one. Now, Sega's most memorable face on the big screen once again, bring all the nostalgia of the early 90s video games back with gusto. Sonic 2 releases nationwide this Friday, 1st of April. It's no April Fool. Go watch it with the kids and enjoy.
Take me.
I will. missed you. I'm so glad you stayed there. Welcome back to Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso live on S3. And let me introduce you to something called Chocolate Hut. I know you may think it may be a delight for Easter, but it's a delight for your ears for Easter. Can I tell you that much? Now, for my Kaz Abrams as a platform to showcase hip-hop and funk urban-based music from Africa and eventually the world, Kaz is a well-known creative director. And as you'll see from his biceps, strength and conditioning coach as well. A motivator, facilitator, and man with great hair. Then Chantal Stanfield, equally great hair, part of the new project, South African-born all-rounder performer who has graced numerous stages, many ads, screens, studios around the world, and who knows what else next. But they have released a new song called J'adore. Let's take a sneak peek of the video to get the taste buds tantalized.
I just can't explain this feeling. Never felt like this before. Everybody disappears when we're out here on the floor.
Can you feel that funkiness? Yes! Please welcome Chocolate Hut together. They're absolutely sensational. And I actually need to start off the bat. Chocolate Hut.
Ask Kaz.
Kaz!
Okay, so.
Yes, just talk to me about Chocolate and Hut together.
So, growing up in Africa,
yes,
we come from huts. And in the communities where we come from, every Sunday and so forth, the family gets together and we all bring dishes and we share meals.
Yes.
Imagine a poiki, a hut where everyone contributes. So Chocolate Hut is essentially like Ubuntu, where we're healing and promoting artists. Each song, I get different artists to perform with me, collaborate.
Yeah.
And we also make sure that each artist gets their share. So we're not taking from the artist, making sure the artist's publishing contribution is there. So we're building, building the industry and building the artist.
Yo, the depth, Chantal, on this person.
It's deep.
Kaz has got the vibe. I think it's the hair. Anyway, but Chantal, what is it about this combination that worked for you when you thought about you guys being a duo? What was the thing that actually glued you guys together?
I mean, well, it's not quite a duo. As Kaz was saying, his Chocolate Hut concept is more like an umbrella with all of these artists and songs and different collaborations underneath it. So I happen to be one part of this collaboration. Not
one of the pieces of chocolate,
I'm a chocolate Huttie.
Like a,
maybe. Perhaps.
Nice dark chocolate.
You know?
Yes, a little bit of
milk. There we go.
Mixed in nicely.
But I think what's cool, as Kaz was saying, it is about collaboration and looking after artists and making sure that we get our music out, just, spread the positivity and the vibes. As you heard with that song, J'adore, it's just like, it's just the goodness,
Good
it's
vibes. Just want good vibes.
I can feel that. Now, let's talk about J'adore for a second, because the thing is, there's been a massive rise. Now, I know that the songs that have come out from the likes of The Weeknd and the likes of everybody have had a tinge of the 80s, the 70s as well, because of the old school nostalgia and that feeling of safety. Beyond those years of COVID, there were years that were simpler for us. And I think that's what's comforting about music like that. Was that the concept behind bringing a bit of funk to the table with J'adore?
So funk has always been the foundation, inspired by James Brown and all the funk masters.
Yeah.
Sly Family Stone, Earth, Wind and Fire.
Yes, man.
And it goes on and on, Shalamar.
Yeah.
When it was my birthday, I got COVID, I was locked on for 2 weeks. My cousin was like sending me these tracks that I used to love when I was a kid. And it just triggered something. So I wrote like 30 songs in 14 days.
What?
Send them to RJ. RJ is my music production partner, so he sources through them. We wanted to select 10 and select 3. So there's about 100 songs already.
Yes.
So we just thinking out which song goes next. J'adore came along. We wrote the idea. I sent it to them and I said, Chantal, I trust you. I want this to be a strong empowerment song. I want kids, ladies that are like 3 to 80 to get up and dance. I want everyone to feel ignited and feel good, especially after COVID.
Yeah.
We all feel like we need to get out there and have some fun.
Is that what connected you to the song, Chantal? The fact that there was a lot of love to it?
I mean, for me, it's about the funk and the disco. Like, as you're saying, that nostalgic thing.
Yeah.
I'm not dissing a lot of the music that I can't relate to right now at my age, but, back in the day, it was all about the funk and the disco and the soul, you know, the feel of it. So that's the first thing that drew me in. And then, I mean, the name of the song, J'adore, came to me first. I was like, I don't know what the rest of the song is going to be about, but this is the feeling that it's...
She's like, the song J'adore?
It's the song is J'adore. Like,
okay.
No one, you can take the song away from me, but the name of the song is J'adore. And so I really was trying to recreate lyrically the the Long Street vibes, you know.
I got you.
The back in the day, you know, we are now family people.
Yes.
But, you know, we used to cut a rug back in the day.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah, we used to have a little bit of a razzle late in the evening.
A bit of a dazzle.
A little thing.
Dazzle.
Little 3 a.m., 4 a.m. next morning.
There was a shawarma place in Long Street.
There wasn't. That's where I saw you last.
Yeah, that
actually.
was the last time.
Interesting.
I was at home burping, baby.
Whatever, come on. He was there. But I'm very excited about this project, and I'm enjoying the fact that there's a brand for expression, where you can plug in anybody with inspiration, and Chocolate Hut will be there.
If you think about Quincy Jones, the legendary Quincy Jones, DJ Khaled is only following what Quincy Jones did.
Very true.
The whole thing is to put, to write music, produce amazing songs, and collaborate with amazing artists.
Absolutely.
You know, and it's going to be ongoing forever. This is volume 1, volume 2, volume 3. 90 years down the line, we'll still be here.
Yeah.
You will still be here because the song is so good, and you will see it on your Feel Good Breakfast Show a little bit later. This is the project called Chocolate Hut. Chantal and Kaz will be entertaining you a little bit later, while Uncle Tabsy entertains you with news from around the world.
J'adore. Time for us to take a look at those 7 o'clock headlines here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We start off here at home in SA, where the South African Human Rights Commission has confirmed that President Cyril Ramaphosa will appear before its investigative hearing into the July 2021 civil unrest that rocked parts of KZN and Gauteng on Friday. The commission yesterday said that Ramaphosa would give testimony with regards to his responsibility as head of state. The hearing panel has heard testimonies from survivors, various community members, industry players in commerce, private security and state officials, as well as high-profile politicians, including ministers Becky Cele and Ronald Lamula. Staying here at home, the cabinet met on Monday night and took a decision that South Africa must move towards ending the national state of disaster soon, but regulations would be put in place to govern the transition period. This was announced by Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs Minister Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma yesterday. She said that the proposed new regulations would be gazetted yesterday evening and that the public would have 48 hours to comment. President Cyril Ramaphosa will make an announcement next week, and Dlamini Zuma did add this information. In international headlines, Russia's Minister of Defense has said that Russia will, and I quote, drastically reduce combat operations, and this is around Kyiv and the northern city over there. But US President Joe Biden's reply has been that let's see what happens on the ground. UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson has also urged caution, saying that he would judge Russia by its actions and not its words. A Russian negotiator has warned that a de-escalation is not a ceasefire, and a US official has said that some Russian troops are leaving Kyiv, but they don't know if it's meaningful. In international news still, Botswana is the latest country to approve the use of the Corbavax coronavirus vaccine, and it plans to produce it locally by 2026. South African-born biotech billionaire Dr. Patrick Soon-Shiong made the announcement on a visit to Botswana on Monday. His Nantworks company has partnered with the Botswana government to set up a vaccine manufacturing plant, and he was in Botswana to mark the start of the project. Soon-Shiong said that he had organized for Botswana to immediately gain access to some 100 million doses of the vaccine currently in production elsewhere. And now on to some feel-good news. A mother duck found the perfect and the most apt place to hatch her 10 ducklings in a Florida maternity ward in the U.S. Can you imagine? Baptist Medical Center in Jacksonville out in the U.S.'s Sunshine State shared a video of the proud mother carefully leading her newborns through the halls of a labor and delivery unit. Now, the mother and her ducklings were safely escorted from the building by medical center staff, and you can see in the video nurse manager and a lactation consultant a part of the team. Now, the adorable video shows several excited staff members gently using boards to guide the happy family out of the building. And the mother duck and her ducklings, I suppose, had earlier flown into the hospital's enclosed courtyard where she built her nest and laid her eggs. But once the brood of 10 ducklings had hatched, the mother duck couldn't fly out with them, so she had to be escorted through the labor and delivery unit. One does wonder if the proud mother and her brood of 10 will be back in 6 weeks for their follow-up. We'll have to watch this space and see. That's where we leave it for now. Here is a look at your sport.
Thank you so much, Tubbsy. Let's kick it off with last night's footballing action, rather one-sided. Reigning world champions France cruised to a 5-0 win over South Africa in their international friendly in Lille. The result equals Bafana's heaviest defeat, in fact, in senior international football. And it could have been worse had it not been for a brilliant performance from Ronwen Williams in goal. But it was Kylian Mbappe who opened the scoring in the 23rd minute before Olivier Giroud doubled the lead 10 minutes later. The world champions then continued their domination in that second half, with Mbappe adding to his tally from the spot before late goals from Wissam Ben Yedder and Matteo Guendouzi capped off a convincing performance for the hosts. And staying with footballing news, they've booked their spot. Senegal have secured their place at the 2022 World Cup. That was after beating Egypt 3-1 on penalties in the second leg of their playoff tie. Boulaya Dia broke that deadlock after just 4 minutes to level things up. That was after the Pharaohs had won the first leg 1-0 in Cairo. Then it ended 1-0 after extra time, with Sadio Mane scoring the decisive penalty in the shootout. Then Ghana held Nigeria to a 1-1 draw in their third round World Cup qualifier. The first leg ending 0-0 last Friday, and goals from Thomas Partey and William Troost-Ekong ensuring the return game also ended all square to leave the tie at 1-1 on aggregate. But that means the Black Stars claim their ticket to Qatar on away goals. Then in Europe, Bruno Fernandes fired Portugal to the World Cup by scoring twice in their 2-0 victory over North Macedonia, whilst man of the moment Robert Lewandowski, he slotted home a second half penalty to help Poland book their berth at the finals with a 2-0 win over Sweden. Then on to cricket. The writing's been on the wall. Very proud moments as Proteas opener Laura Wolfart has backed up her tremendous Women's World Cup performances to date by claiming the mantle as the top-ranked ODI batter in the world. Wolfart is top scoring at the World Cup at the moment with 433 runs under the belt, including 5 half-centuries in her 7 games. Then fast bowler Shabnim Ismail has also moved up to 3rd on the bowling rankings. Ismail, who has taken 11 wickets in the tournament, moves up 1 spot to take 3rd from Australian veteran Megan Schutt. And then Marazan Kapi remains 3rd in the all-rounder rankings, with Elise Perry still holding on to her number 1 spot. So, all-important match on the way. South Africa play England in the semi-finals, and that's from 3 a.m. tomorrow morning. Trust me, it'll be worth getting up for this one. And then finally onto motorsport. Not the best news for 6-time MotoGP world champion Marc Marquez, who will miss this weekend's Argentine Grand Prix as he continues to recover from double vision suffered after that crash in Indonesia. So Marquez didn't race at the Mandalika circuit a week ago, and that was after a high-side crash. Very dramatic in the warm-up session. The 29-year-old experienced then double vision while traveling back to Spain from Indonesia, and had suffered a similar episode at the end of last season. That was after a bad concussion in a training crash. Marquez won last time MotoGP visited the circuit back in 2019 before the COVID-19 pandemic obviously forced the cancellation of the race in the last 2 years. Well, that's where we leave our sport for this hour. We'll touch on those headlines again at 8 o'clock. Let's bring you up to speed with the weather, a bit of a global weather perspective, and then some of your beautiful sunrise pictures.
Thank you so much, G, for that sports update. On the weather front, forecasters in the UK have raised the temperature at which a heat wave is declared in several areas of England. Now, 8 counties have had these limits raised by 1 degree Celsius. Announcing the change, experts said climate data showed undeniable warming in the UK, accompanying increasing greenhouse gas emissions. The Met Office defines a heat wave as when an area experiences daily maximum temperatures meeting or exceeding a certain level for 3 days in a row, linked to historical climate data. The UK has been experiencing rising average temperatures in recent years as a result of global warming and more frequent heat waves. The Met Office's heat wave thresholds vary in the UK between 25 to about 28 degrees Celsius, with London previously the only area to have a limit of 28 degrees. The rest of England and Wales, all of Scotland and Northern Ireland still fall under a 25 degree Celsius threshold. Then from weather news to sunrise views, we turn to the sunrise images shared via the Expresso Facebook page by you, our talented viewers. Now, Mika Stafford captured this early morning photo of the area showing the sky just beginning to transition from dark to light. And then Tanya Carol Hall from 1020 shared that she loves spending mornings with her family at the beach. We couldn't picture a better start to the day, and what a view to start the day with here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. That being said, here is the temperatures for the rest of the day. If you do find yourself in Polokwane, do expect a low of 12 that will peak at 27. For you, Umbombela, it is a range of 16 to 30. Pretoria, partly cloudy conditions can be expected with a minimum of 15 and a maximum of 27. And then if you do find yourself in the city of gold today, Johannesburg, your low is 13 with a high of 25. Mahikeng, for you, it is 14, 28. Klerksdorp can be seen with a low of 12 and a high of 29, as well as Kimberley ranging from 17 to 30 on this Wednesday. Bloemfontein, for you, it is a low of 11 and a high of 27. Richards Bay starting off with a low of 20 that will peak at 34 later on today. Pietermaritzburg ranging from 16 to 32. South Africa's playground Durban, your minimum is 23 with a maximum of 30. Mthatha, do expect a low of 17 and a high of 31. East London, rain is coming your way on this Wednesday with a low of 19 and a high of 25. For you, Craddock, 14, 27 can be expected. Gqeberha, for you, it is 16, 24, and then partly cloudy conditions can be expected for you, George, ranging from 14 to 24. The mother city, Cape Town, do expect a range of 14 to 20. Worcester as well, your range is 9 to 23. Sutherland coming through with a minimum of 7 and a maximum of 21. And then last but definitely not least, a thunder showers is expected for you, Uppington, with a range of 18 to 31. Well, that is where I leave your 7 o'clock weather update on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
All right, let's tell you this, regardless of what the temperatures are looking like. Oh, we're feeling all sorts of smooth over here because something smooth is here. It's the Tropica Island of Treasure.
Yes.
Celebration of 10 seasons with an all-star season. Oh, yes.
So now I feel like singing I'm an island boy. It's got that vibe to it. So Tropica has announced the first 6 all-stars, and they are Kanya Mkangisa. You've got Caroline van Jaarsveld as well. Jonathan Boynton Lee is there. We also got Nay Maps, as well as Roxy Lowe and Maurice Page.
Okay, I mean, so far this is star-studded. I mean, honestly, you don't know where to look. But congratulations to this person, Pearl Ngobile, Chantel Naidu as the second one, as well as Tsitsila Happy, our 3 winners from yesterday who did guess correctly. Congratulations.
Indeed. So another 3 smooth clues will be coming your way today to reveal your favorite all-star celebrities. If you guess correctly, you stand a chance to win your share of 20,000 Rand. I know. I know. So all you need to do is follow at My Tropica pages and guess using the hashtag Tropica to enter. And here's actually your first clue of the day. I felt like we should just give the first clue out now. Okay. That's important. Let's just go for it, okay? So, 7th All-Star. Who could this be? This person says, I'm from season 1. Yes, a Tropica OG. I'm a mother and a triple threat. Who am I? That is the question over there. Now, you saw the picture. I'm sure you can make out a little bit of a silhouette over there. Look there. But go now onto at MyTropica, comment on the Facebook page, and Instagram post with hashtag Tropica, or you can tweet your answer on Twitter using the hashtag Tropica, as you guessed it, and you could stand a chance of winning your share of 20,000 Rand. That's 10 of 2,000 Rand up for grabs. T's and C's apply. Get guessing now with the hashtag Tropica and catch the reveals and winners on 5FM during the Nick Hammond Drive Show and make that money.
A very good morning. Welcome to it. You can officially call me one of the Sunny Bunnies in studio today. And today we've invited a whole host of little Sunny Bunnies to join us. I'm going to be joined this morning for a very special Easter egg hunt by Luca and Mika, two exceptional egg hunters this morning. And they look absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to ask them to come in. Luca, step in here in a beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, I'm going to call it a Sunny Bunny dress, and Mika in her gorgeous sequenced Easter knit. You guys look amazing. Give us a little twirl there. Got to show those. Oh, and we're finishing it off with some accessories, a beautiful bunny bag with a little bit of a sparkle. We've gone for boots. We've gone for a soft silver shoe. Ladies, you look absolutely immaculate. Give us one last turn. This is how, wow.
Wow.
That was flair.
Wow, the breeze, I'm so...
Sure, I just floated there a little bit. I was just like, wow. That was beautiful. You guys were born for this. Are you ready to do a little bit of Easter egg hunting? Yeah. Because we've got the most Easter eggs I've ever seen. And I've got the ultimate Sunny Bunny over there. Mm-hmm. Is he a funny bunny or a sunny bunny?
No, you're a funny bunny.
You're a silly bunny. Don't be silly.
Man.
Don't do it.
Okay,
so we're going to ask for 2 Easter egg bags. So ladies, go and get yourself some beautiful bunny bags to fill with Easter eggs.
And this hunt is going to be amazing. So.
Okay, so what do they have in the offing here that can be, because I'm seeing some awesome stuff.
Right. Let's start with the, in your corner over there in the red packaging, we've got the Chuckles bunny, okay? Oh. I mean, we talk about how Chuckles is making its way into every single thing.
Yeah.
It's in the bunny now. So
it was going to happen. It was going to happen.
It is so delicious as well. It's so addictive. The fact that they come in little 1-packs is for a reason, because if it came in a 10-pack, you would finish it all in one
10,
sitting.
Yeah, for sure. I get that.
They're amazing.
Even, the bunny even has a smirk on his face like he knows. He knows.
He knows.
Oh.
Then while you're in the area, Carl and I spoke about the marshmallows, the chocolate-coated marshmallows earlier this week. But I did not talk about the giant
what?
Marshmallow.
On earth is...
Easy now, easy. Right?
Do it.
Okay, how delicious is that?
It's actually not that heavy because it's only made out of marshmallow.
Why you gotta... It's delicious, it's amazing, and I absolutely love it. Okay, let's see what else. The bunny biscuit. Every year, Woolies comes out with the most amazing Easter gifts. So the bunny biscuit right there, can you hold it up for
gorgeous,
the people?
Man.
I think that's so amazing. Look at that.
It's really cute, and this will be a firm favorite. My boy loves icing on biscuits, and this is like that special treat.
That's the one.
Get him one of these, it'll win for life. Absolutely
And then
beautiful.
we've also got the Easter treat house, which has a combination right there next to the bunny biscuit. We have a combination of our favorite Easter goodies inside the house, and I think these are pretty amazing.
Oh, a little bit of everything, full value.
Bit
I love
of
that.
everything.
2 hens, 2 marshmallow eggs, and 30 grams of fantastical multicolored eggs. Beautiful.
I've got something for you that I think you're gonna love as well. Okay?
I've seen it.
Why would Woolies have a Jaffle iron?
Why is it so
Easter?
small and round? What is that for?
Because what you do is you see it actually comes with 2 marshmallows. You take out crust bun.
No.
You put the marshmallow in the middle.
Get out.
It's a hot cross bun small, and I'm telling you,
oh my goodness.
At it is so delicious. And then when you're done with it, you've got yourself an amazing Jaffle iron.
A Jaffle iron, and that you pop into the fire. Oh man, that's
just about
beautiful.
The fire. Don't pop it anywhere else. Okay, if you got a gas burner, yes. If you got a microwave, no.
No, not a microwave. But,
don't do it. Don't do
it.
But this is an absolutely amazing.
I called it, I called dibs for sure.
Okay, then there's another thing that I like that you can get now and use it for like the rest of the year and forever.
Okay.
They've got these amazing breakfast mugs. I'm gonna just shift it back so you can see. They're amazing. They're just
gorgeous.
They are just the best. Okay. I was gonna say for the kids, no. Honestly, adults as well. Then the last thing, which I also think is amazing. The fluffy backpack.
Oh,
the fluffy
get out,
backpack.
Man.
I mean, I don't even feel like you should just wear it. Just hold it. Just hold it.
I think we're going to need a model to come in and model this.
Okay, let's get Luca coming in quickly for that one.
Get in, yeah, girl, because this kind of matches the color of your outfit. So please, can you give that a little? Wow, look at that.
And then Mika, you can come in and show your bag, see, because you got a cool bag as well.
Because you got to have a bag.
Right.
For Easter.
I mean, that's pretty amazing.
I mean, you're going to have your original Easter egg bag for your Easter egg hunt, but then you might need to carry some Easter eggs with you for the rest of the day. You never know when someone's going to look sad and be like, oh
no.
And then,
wow.
You whip
we
out
think
one
about
of these
everything.
Guys. Where's that giant? Can this fit into your bag? Is your bag? Oh, I don't know. It's so big and so heavy. Can we do it?
I also feel like during an Easter egg hunt, you need a little snack, and that's a perfect snack size. So put some Fantasticals in there, and then if you get a little tired, just pop a Fantastical and
you can even just open the Chuckles in there and just to keep
all day long. Okay, so you can go to the side again. You got your bags? You got your little Easter
We'll grab their bags now. They're going to
let me just show you what it looks like. we've got your bags. Here we go. I mean, how cool is that? We've got your bags ready for you on the side. You need to do a few stretches, okay? Because you don't want to be running around, jumping over things without stretching. So just while we go to the side, we need to like, stretch your arms a little bit.
Okay, this is called the Easter egg hunt stretch. Well, there you have it. Our two beautiful Easter egg hunters are ready to do the most in studio. And a little bit later in the show, we're going to be sending these two bunnies off on the official Easter egg hunt. So stay tuned. But for now, we've got excellent news for you guys at home. We are giving away a 1,000 Rand Woolies gift card. All you need to do is hop on over to our Facebook, our Twitter, or our Instagram pages and let us know which Woolies goodies you would like to find on your Easter hunt. Wow, how are you going to choose? And remember to use the hashtag Woolies Easter and Woolies Easter. That's all you need, and that competition will close at 9 today, so you don't have much time. Get on it. All the terms and conditions, though, can be found on expressoshow.com. Let's do one last twirl, guys. One
twirl. One twirl?
1, 2, 3, twirl.
And then hop out the side like a bunny.
Okay, go. And go.
Oh, they are cute. They are so cute. They did like a little twirly and then they vanish, but we are not vanishing because we are back in the kitchen right now. And I promise you it's going to be something so tasty. How does the start of your morning sound with 100% fresh juice that is tasty, it is refreshing, but also cheese roll wrappers? Tando is here to show us this recipe. And girl, I know you're going to crush it.
Yeah.
Because all I have to do is cut the chives and then pour the juice in. Be good.
And that's your favorite.
And for the vibes. I'm here for the vibes.
You're here for the vibes. Okay, so you're going to take some phyllo pastry.
Okay.
And unwrap that. Ooh, let me use a knife.
Do you judge people that use phyllo pastry and don't make their own pastry from scratch?
No, phyllo pastry is a little bit difficult to make, so not phyllo. It depends. It really depends. Oh, this phyllo is fighting.
Because I watch cooking shows and people like, if she uses phyllo pastry, I'm going to judge her.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
It's different. It's different.
It's convenient. If it's convenient for you. And this is something about this recipe. It is so convenient. It is quick. It is easy.
Yeah.
It's what we're all about. People are busy these days. People can't be spending 20 hours.
And you can't make pastry. And not everyone is a great cook. And that's what I love about this recipe is that you can make something that's really tasty without you having to pull out all the stops and
100%.
Crack your brain. Okay, 100%. There we go.
It's not fighting with you anymore.
It's done. It's done. It's done. It's also so delicate because it's so thin. So you want to be careful with it. Ooh.
It's the layers for me.
It's the layers, the crunch layers.
There we go.
There we go.
Pull it apart. And we are winning.
Are we?
Yes.
There we go.
I'm hyping you up. Girl, you just...
To
that. You already burnt the other recipe.
Shh, don't tell the world. You need to tell the world. There we go.
There we go. Okay. Saved by the phyllo pastry.
There we go. So, and one thing as well about phyllo pastry is that you want to keep it covered. So take the pieces that you're working with and then keep the rest covered because it dries out.
I also know there was a top tip someone shared, I think many months ago.
Yeah.
They put like a wet towel.
A damp cloth or something.
Damp cloth on
that really does
You can
help.
do that as well, right?
Yeah. So we're going to brush our phyllo pastry with a little bit of butter. Butter makes everything better.
Nice and yummy.
I love for butter.
There we go. And then with regards to the chives, how small do you want me to cut them?
Yeah, just normal. Yeah, normal how you usually cut. Yeah.
Normal for who? Normal for
Normal
me?
for how you usually cut chives.
Yes, because I'm using chives every single day in all of my recipes. But
you need to level up, you know. Once in a while, put a little herb, put a little garnish.
And I do. I actually miss cooking so much. Like my days has been so crazy, you know, working in the evening as well. So I don't get to cook as much. So I do take advantage when I get to cook with you guys in studio because I'm like, yo, when am I going to cook again? So weekends when I'm not busy, when I'm not working as well, I try to cook as much as possible. So maybe this weekend I'll try to make something with chives, okay?
Please
just so that I can be like,
and then come back.
Normal.
And then come back and tell me.
I'll send you a picture, girl. I'll send you a picture on WhatsApp.
I love
be
it.
like, Tando, look what I made. A cheese and chive, nyana, and
something. Okay, then we're gonna throw our chives in here.
Okay. See, I'm very slow.
I see. It's okay. We're learning.
We're learning.
We're learning. So you're gonna cut your phyllo into 10 to 15 squares.
Okay.
And then we're going to fill it. There we go. Get the good pieces in.
Okay, so what do you have in the mixture? So that's for the filling.
Yeah, that's cheese. We've got some cheese, we've got spring onion and some chives.
Which cheese did you use?
We use Clover's Tusses cheese.
Got it, got it.
So we're gonna put that. You wanna make sure it's lengthways.
Uh-huh.
Then we're going to roll that.
Okay, go.
And
too much work for me. I'm just gonna crush with this. And of course, without a doubt, you're gonna get 100% tasty, 100% fruity, 100% refreshing. Again, 100% goodness in every sip from Crush, the perfect accompaniment to any snack. Again, it's enriched with pure goodness of vitamins A, C, and E to help boost your immune system. Because you know, winter is around the corner. It's time to get your immune system up and running.
Seized in.
Yes, girl. Roll it, roll it, roll it.
And then you're gonna squeeze, pinch the sides. Brush that with a little bit more butter.
Ooh. I see you, girl. I see you.
There we go. And this is quick and easy. You hosting people, you can make this.
You can pop this in the oven while they're there.
Oven, air fryer, take it out.
Open that melted cheese.
You see it.
For all of that hard work, shame. You deserve one of this.
Thank
The weekend you can add a knafstikkie in, but for now, this is it. Now, that is 100% taste. To get the recipe, head on over to our website. That is expressoshow.com. You're welcome. Easy peasy, cheesy squeezy. That's what I said. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
You know that sad feeling when something good is coming to an end?
100%. But then we could always open another Crush.
100%. 100% fresh, 100% goodness.
Made with love by Clover.
You know it's your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and you know you stayed here for a good reason because something's about to happen on S3. And that something is two artists being put to the test in a little game we call Guess That Gibberish. Now, here's how it works. I'll bring up a sequence of nonsense words, as I do, that makes no sense placed together. By reading them aloud to yourselves, you'll have to guess what these words actually say. Here's a little hint. Most of them are common colloquial phrases that we'll use every single day, but good luck to both of you. And I'll give you a little example, right? Let's say pretty and shack and scent. Right? If you put the
British accent.
That's really right. Wonderful things here. What we're going to do, do you hear that?
Good luck.
Right.
Good luck.
Really?
Never.
Now, here comes the real stuff. Excuse me, here comes the real stuff.
Right.
So good luck to both of you. Okay, once you think you have it, just say the phrase out loud. It could get a bit messy, but that's the whole idea of the game. Let's make it work together. Your first one is on screen right now. Take a peek. It's right there.
Tennis racket.
What?
I'm sorry.
What? Kaz,
I'm sorry.
Kaz, wow.
Tennis racket.
She's
I
got
got it already. Sorry.
Got it. Done and dusted. Next one is real agents. Take a look at the screen, Kaz. You look at my screen. Hello. Look at your screen. Real
relationship
goals.
No, man. Relationship goals.
Relationship goals.
Sorry. Sorry.
Kaz.
Sorry, Kaz. Okay. Screen. Check it out. Relationship goals. Well done. 2 points to you already, Kaz.
I thought I was going to be
Come
really
here.
bad.
Here's the next one.
Strange earthlings.
What is that?
Strange earthings.
Okay,
Stranger things.
Stranger things. Stranger things. Okay.
Correct. Well done, Chantal. Kaz, when you're ready, eh?
It was a tie.
Only when you're ready. Okay, well done. 3 points, Chantal. Oh, goodness. Okay, next one. Here we go.
Who only lives once?
You
only live once.
You only live once.
Chantal, well done. You're Kaz the kid. I'm not going to say quit while you're ahead. I'm going to say quit while you're behind.
I thought it was Afrikaans.
4 points.
You had 2 cups of coffee, okay? I only had 1. You should be better. Come on.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go again. It's now 4-0. Next one is aims, hex, see, hand, eye, note. What does it make?
Aim, hex, hand, note.
Any ideas?
I'm sexy and I know it.
Kaz! Kaz, why is it that the... Well, congratulations! That is the one you got. You are definitely sexy and you do know it, which is important. All right, let's look at the next one. Take a look at this.
Lorenz translation. Lost in translation! Lost in translation.
Okay, Kaz did utter it very quickly. And I'm going to give him the point. I'm sorry, okay?
He needs
4-2. He does need the points. Okay, let's go. We don't have a lot more to go, but let's try it. Okay, here's the next one. Take a look. Walk, aim.
In my shoes.
Yeah?
Walk a mile in my shoes.
That's
Walking a
correct
mile in
answer.
my
4,
Okay,
3.
fine.
Congratulations. Wowza. All right, here comes the next one. It looks like this could be tying it up here. Kaz, take a look, take a peek.
No
Here it
strings
comes.
attached.
No strings attached.
No strings attached.
Correct, Kaz, for all. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
What's my name?
Oh, your
What's
name
my
is
name?
Kaz, baby. We have a tiebreaker. This is going to be an amazing one. The thing is, good luck to both of you. Here it comes for the win. Let's go.
Woke up like this.
I woke up like this.
Well done, Chantal.
I woke up. I didn't
Well
wake
done.
up like this at all.
Okay, I got 6 and you know you woke up like this.
Yes,
That's sort of,
that is
I
correct.
won.
I tell you
That's
what,
balance.
I tell you
I
what,
won.
guys. Let's just okay. I'm going to give you a fair chance, all right? Because I mean, this is chocolate hut. I want to make sure the unity.
Chocolate.
You said Ubuntu and chocolate hut. I want to make sure let's get one more.
Okay.
One more.
Rigged. Rigged.
Just one more. Only one. Take a look at this one. Here it comes. Aim high.
A bump in the night. A bump in the night.
That is the correct answer, Kaz. Congratulations. It is 5-all. It's a tie. Well done. Yo,
See, if we
Chantal's not
weren't
happy
here,
there.
no.
See,
If we
there's-
weren't here together, there'd be problems.
There would be problems here, but you guys are chocolate. I want to bring the unity together, and actually, I'd love to see you perform, which is great. So, you two, go and grab your positions on the stage. Well done to both of you, Kaz and you, Chantal. Okay, 5-all. That's how we go with our Guess the Gibberish. And one thing that it will not do is give you gibberish right now. We spoke to them a little bit earlier. As you can hear, they are ready and riled up and ready to go. So Kaz Abrams and Chantal Stanfield are about to start your morning off now in the right way. And I mentioned to them about that funky sound of J'adore. That is the one you're about to hear. And this is just an incredible song. Chocolate Hut is the project. You'll see a lot more of it as we go along. Kaz has brought in Chantal Stanfield for this particular one, which is going to blow your mind. So for your Feel Good Breakfast Show, show to wake you up this morning. Take a listen to this one. It is J'adore.
Chocolate Hut, here we go. Just another Saturday night. Me and all my girls got to unwind. Everybody under the lights, dancing, then you step right out of time. Furtive glances, taking chances. You come closer, oh so closer to me. Hearts colliding, we're all shining. Heaven could find us in love tonight. J'adore, I'm all. I just can't explain this feeling. Never felt like this before. J'adore, I'm all. Everybody disappears when they're out here on the floor. J'adore. Bonsoir, je m'appelle Chantal. Now we're moving left to right, living in a moment we can't fight. Staring deeply in my eyes. If we keep this up, we could ignite. Didn't plan it, but it just happened, and now you're closer. Oh, so closer to me. Hearts colliding, we're all shining. Heaven could find us in love tonight. J'adore, I'm all. I just can't explain this feeling, yeah. J'adore, I'm all. Everybody disappears when we're out here on the floor. J'adore. Hey, work it, Kaz. Hearts colliding, we're all shining. You come closer. Heaven could find us in love tonight. J'adore, I'm all. I just can't explain this feeling. No, j'adore. Everybody disappears out here on the floor. J'adore. Never felt like this before. Hey, everybody disappears when we're out here on the floor.
J'adore! Me, I love that. I love you, actually. That's what J'adore means. But this is Chocolate Hut. Chantal and Kaz will be back on your stage a little bit later. Plus, things to look out for on your Feel Good Breakfast Show still ahead for you. An Easter egg hunt, and Ruben Riffel is here. Stay right there.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back. Yes, you are still live with Expresso as we celebrate Easter in the best way possible. We invite ourselves in a very yummy bunny, and of course we hide Easter eggs wherever we can. And of course then we invite in some gorgeous little ones to have a little bit of fun and find our bunnies. So Luca and Mika look the part this morning. They've got their little bags.
Absolutely.
They're ready to go through what looks like the most spectacular range of Easter egg treats, I think, ever, that Woolies have ever produced.
Yes.
I'm a little bit jealous right now.
So much so that the whole plot around this was Graham and I were supposed to hide the eggs.
Yeah.
And then the girls were supposed to run out. We were supposed to say, you're hot, you're cold, you're in the right area, you know? But we were snacking on the eggs and we did not see where the eggs were put. So this is going to be a surprise for us as much as it is for them.
All right, so Luca, Mika, come in here.
Let's go, let's go.
Beauties.
Do the hop, do the hop, do the hop. Because you guys
You got to hop,
Yo,
hop.
yo, yo.
I love it. You got to make sure your ears don't hop off. You see, you started out with normal bunny ears, now you got crazy bunny ears, guys. But it's fine. You can be crazy bunnies this morning. We want crazy in the studio. All right, guys, are you ready?
Yes.
Have you got your searching ears on?
I've already saw everything.
Wow.
Really?
Yes.
Don't give the game away. You're supposed to say, oh, I have no idea where any of the Easter eggs are.
I just saw a few over there.
Really? Nice. Okay, she's zoned in.
At that.
I'll be careful because the stuff.
Don't worry, you got this.
I know it is.
Okay, there's only one rule. You're not allowed to start eating, okay? You can't just find one and then start eating, okay? I know it's going to be difficult. All right, so you're going to put the eggs in your bags and we're going to see who is going to get the most eggs. All right. Are you ready?
Are there any rules? Are there any ground rules?
When we get home.
That's the only rule. You have to share.
Okay.
You've got to share with Clem and I. It is
Yay.
scary.
Okay.
Got this down. You are ready for Easter. All right, Mika, Luca, good luck, guys. Go and do the most. Go and find those Easter eggs.
Let's go.
Look at that. Oh, she's already on the money. Well done, Mika. Hey, they have been watching. Look at those. You need it's the little hands that I think that are doing this. Look at that. Put them in your bag. Don't try and carry them all. Little bunny.
I see one. I'm not gonna say where, but you were hot earlier. You were hot earlier. Go
I
back,
can just
go back,
feel
go back.
my mouth is watering because I know they're around.
Do you see it? Do you see it? Yes.
Well
okay.
done.
Is that one? Okay. Here we go. Where's Luca?
Fill
Luca?
that bag, girl. Fill that bag.
I see one.
How much ground are you covering? She's doing
Little
one
more, little
egg on
more,
that.
little
Oh,
more.
I see one by the think
There we go,
green.
there we go. Go, go, go.
Think
in front of me.
green, think tree.
Okay,
Nice.
this is nerve-wracking. This is actually stressful.
It's so tense. Go.
Can someone
Now this
throw
is
me,
becoming a
Lucian,
competition.
throw me some fantasticals. This is stressful. This is stressful. Oh. My goodness. Oh.
What? Where? Go get it. Oh, is there anything better than an Easter egg hunt? I don't think so, eh? Well done. How's that bag looking? Let me have a look inside there. Wow.
Oh, that is looking amazing.
You guys are clearly pros at the Easter egg hunt.
Wait, they hide stuff in palms.
We are. We love to go green in the studio. So look carefully.
Are they finding them?
Use your magical ears, guys. Use the sense of the bunny ears to find it.
Would you
I
like
think
a,
you've
would you
both
like
done
a,
very,
would you like
very
a
good
snack
haul.
there, Luca, while you're busy? Or you want to stay in the game? Stay in the game. Stay in the game.
Don't
Okay.
be distracted. Don't be distracted. Think about a soft landing, what you would put your head down on. Well done.
What do you put your head down on at night when you go to sleep?
When you're really tired, you rest your head on a... Yes, don't scatter the Easter eggs around. Nice. I like the way...
There's two in here.
Boom. Added value. Wow. All right. Okay, I think we've had enough time, guys. You guys have got quite an impressive haul. Let's see. All right. Can I test the weight of the Easter eggs?
Whoa.
Man, come on.
Whoa. Easy
How many
now.
did you get in here? Wow, look at that haul. What do you think?
That's amazing.
Mika, impressive, eh? Look,
Okay, let's have a look at yours.
Let's see.
That is so good.
All right. That's an impressive haul. Look at that,
Whoa.
guys.
Okay, that's pretty amazing.
It's mostly marshmallows.
It's mostly marshmallows, but the marshmallows are, they're amazing.
Oh, it's absolutely stupendous, guys. It's going to be difficult to call a winner in this one. So I think what you need to do is just add those fantastical eggs.
Okay, I'm just gonna scatter those in.
You've earned?
You've earned 3. You've earned 3.
Well done.
There we go. Well
and you know
done.
what? We're going to call it a tie. Ladies, give yourselves a round of applause. Fantastic job. And that's how you do it. These two bunnies are amazing and clearly smiling from ear to ear and really happy with their delicious Easter treats, and who wouldn't be? So remember, Woolies is the home of Easter this year, where you will find literally anything and everything.
Easter.
It all. For
Everything.
Easter,
Everything.
Including the Jaffle iron for hot cross buns. Oh my word. Ladies, Luca, Mika, you guys have been amazing. Thank you so much. Can you give us one little tip of the ears, please? And then one official wiggle of the nose, as all bunnies do. And then you can hop off and go and eat all of those Easter eggs. Buddy, you are Easter cheer, man. Absolutely wonderful. I'm so excited. I'm going to go eat some Easter eggs now. Head over to Woolies and be inspired with Easter like you've never seen it before. Do you realize you gave away our fantastical eggs and now we've got nothing? I'm going to go find more.
Okay, so here's the deal. We promised you that every single Wednesday won't just be any Wednesday, but a Waza Pasta Wednesday, courtesy of Fatties and Monies. I love them. They're my friends. And today you're in for an absolute treat because we have one of Mzansi's most treasured and talented chefs in the kitchen, Ruben Riffel. And he is going to be whipping up one of his favorite pasta dishes. Chef, you are culinary royalty. I mean, honestly, to have you take us through this is a treat on its own.
Louisa, I think you always give me too much kudos here, eh? Too much credit, but I'll take it. I'll take it
Look,
today.
you have totally earned it, and I got very excited hearing that you were joining us this morning. I do love our Waza Pasta Wednesdays because we really do go on a journey of finding inspiration with what to do with pasta. What are you making for us today?
Look, so, I mean, Fatties and Monies, the cool thing is also they bring out really nice different types of pastas, you know, almost annually.
Yes.
And this one is very interesting for me. It's called bucatini.
Bucatini?
Yeah, it looks like sort of normal spaghetti, but the nice thing is it's almost like a little straw, you know, so it's got a little hole there in the middle.
Wow.
Which is very nice for kind of soaking up the sauce.
Yes.
But yeah, this campaign is obviously about quick and easy.
And quick and easy
simple.
is the name of the game. And for me, when you mention quick and easy, convenience is my thing. Okay, cool. Take us through it.
All about convenience. So we're making a bucatini, or you can call it a spaghetti pasta deep fried ball that we're going to do.
Oh, wow.
So let's say you have some pasta left over, especially, you know.
Which most people often find happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is a perfect recipe for that.
Okay.
So here we have the bucatini that's obviously now left over in your fridge. You take it out, and we're going to combine it with some chili.
You're off to a really good start because I'm a chili guy.
And I like jalapeno especially. I mean,
Thank you,
this
sir.
has got
You
so
see,
much.
that's why
so
you
much,
and I can hang.
Yeah.
We can totally hang all the time.
Okay, so
I love that.
That goes in there. Then we have some coriander, so you can chop this, you know, or you can just sort of like break that in there.
Okay.
Here we have some salsa ingredients. Okay, so you can make like a tomato sauce, or you can make a green sauce like a pesto, anything like that. But I like a nice salsa because you can add nice flavors into it and it's nice and fresh.
Do you want me to help you with the salsa?
So you can mix
because
this
I'm really
for us.
good at making salsa.
Yeah,
hey?
I mean, you know, it's
tomatoes
quite
there.
difficult, but I mean, you gotta just focus and concentrate.
It's like a detailed, it's an art. Making salsa is an art.
Exactly.
Okay, so tomatoes.
Tomatoes. All you have to do is, you know, use these ingredients like the salt, the sugar and the pepper, and then the lime, just to have a nice balance in terms of sweet and sour.
Okay.
And then you just add all the ingredients together.
All right, let's see if I can earn myself a spot at Ruben Riffel's restaurant after making this particular salsa. I know that you are constantly looking for talent, and this is potentially my time to shine. So tell me, you know, pasta can be quite boring if you keep making the same thing over and over again. What do you do? What do you advise people to do to sort of switch it up every now and again? Is it in the herbs? Is it in the sauces? What do you play with to really make it fresh each time?
Look, I think we are spoiled with good quality ingredients around us, and they're not all that expensive, you know. I think if you really look, you can find good, affordable ingredients. But the nice thing with pasta, you know, the Italians, they like simplicity.
Yes.
Ultimately, I always say to people, find out what that flavor of pasta, what you're getting there, and then you decide what to add to it.
Ooh,
so
nice.
yes, you can do creamy, which is nice. But I kind of like more herbal. So play around with, like you mentioned there earlier, fresh herbs, chili. Like even a pesto. Think about how
Could
you
be
can.
very interesting.
You can make a pesto by adding a bit of jalapeno chilies to it. You can maybe use a different cheese sometimes.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that is a very, very interesting take on that. And I do like that depending on the season, you really can switch it up. I mean, winter, for example, for me, I do like the more richer, more creamier sort of pasta variations. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but also equally, if you think about how we'd have like something like lamb shank or oxtail in winter. Think about how you can combine that with pasta, for example.
Okay.
I used to do like just lamb shank. I'm making some white sauce, by the way.
So you've got eggs. What is that? The first thing that you had in there?
So just some butter, and normally I kind of like to toast the butter slightly, so it gets it's not completely brown, but it gets a bit more flavor.
Okay.
Then I add the flour and then some mustard.
Nice.
Ground mustard, and then to that we're just going to add the milk.
Smell it already. I can smell it all already. So nice. You can get that. It's very subtle, but it's a nice toasted, somewhat aroma that's coming through here. I do love that you can also get this recipe on expressoshow.com. We've put that on there for you. Fetties and Monies really are taking us on an interesting journey with our pastas, with this Wars Pasta Wednesdays. It really is all about seeing interesting recipes on a weekly basis that can really elevate your pasta making skills. And give your family a treat, man.
Okay, so I'll quickly move on to, so that's our white sauce. We've made some earlier.
Yes, it looks so good. I love when a white sauce comes out nice and thick like that.
And smooth at the same time.
Yes, yes, yes.
So we're adding another one of my favorite ingredients, and this also goes nicely with the coriander and the jalapeno chilies. It's some sweet corn.
I've never seen sweet corn with pasta. I do love what you're doing here.
You can basically add sweet corn and even peas you can add to it.
Wow.
Yes, some Parmesan cheese.
Yes. That's going to give it that.
Can't have pasta without Parmesan cheese.
No, 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 please. You'll get nowhere without the Parmesan cheese. Please, don't even try.
And there we have our white sauce.
Great, going in there. Ultimately, what we do want is to mix all of that together so that we end up with a ball like this, right?
So there's the egg, and then ultimately we get to the ball. Yeah. And then obviously here you just dip it in a little bit of egg.
So that your...
And then your breadcrumbs. Here we have some nice panko breadcrumbs that you can roll it in.
Right. You will do that, and then you're going to get it into
Then we've got some oil that's going there already, so I'll just quickly add it in there.
Throw it in there. And look at what the end product, once your oil has done its thing.
Obviously, you've got to be very careful,
Yeah, no, that's, I mean, but you also want to introduce them almost one at a time as opposed to sort of just like throwing them in there.
Yeah, you know what happens if you add too many to your pan, so the oil temperature drops.
Oh,
it's like when people make, they do that a lot when they do tempura or chips, for example. You add too much, the oil temperature drops, and then you don't get the crisp.
No, then that's what you missed the whole point. Okay, so listen, we've made this really simple for you. Don't miss the whole point. Go on to expressoshow.com to get your hands on Ruben's deep-fried spaghetti balls recipe. And don't forget that you can also win big with Fetties and Monies Waza Pasta Wednesdays, where you stand the chance to win yourself 2,000 Rand every day, plus 10,000 Rand every Pasta Wednesday. All of the details, you can find them on Fetties and Monies social media. They've got all sorts of inspiring recipes on there. Good luck. And that's what the final product looks like.
Yeah, and this is what it looks like when it's
done. Ruben.
Your lovely salsa that you made there.
Yes.
And then obviously, this you can just cut. I mean, if it's leftover and that's what you serve midweek meal, basically. I mean, and also when you want to, like almost like a no meat.
Meat-free days.
Meat-free days. You can also serve that in.
Well, thank you for this. Thank you so, so much. Go on to expressoshow.com and check it out. Ruben, we're going to share this one a bit later on.
Of course.
Perfect. Yeah.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, bravo.
Fetties and Monies Waza Pasta Wednesdays. Bravo to you. Stand a chance to win 2,000 Rand every day, plus 10,000 Rand every Pasta Wednesday. See in store for details. T's and C's apply.
to elevate your Wednesday here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, because Chantal Stanfield is also an accomplished artist in her own right, and she's on the Expresso stage once again this morning to perform her track, Nothing There. Now, the lyrics of this deep, soulful house track speaks to the gnawing dilemma of a relationship that has hit a plateau, and she's here to elevate your Wednesday. Take it away, Mama.
Come on. Hey. Oh no. Broken stars come out to play. That's nothing new for me and you. Another night, no words to say. That's nothing new for me and you. The earth revolves another day, another life from where we were. This dark cloud just won't go away. We're scared to leave, but still we stay. Why is there nothing there? Why is there nothing there? We're coexisting in misery. We're both unhappy, baby. Tell me, why is there nothing there? Nothing, nothing there. Nothing, nothing there. Nothing, nothing there. Nothing. Our fears have no more alibis. That's nothing new for me and you. Empty lies fill up our eyes. That's nothing new for me and you. Once upon a time we tried to fix the wrong and make it right. The love we had has slowly died, but we deny the truth inside. Why is there nothing there? Why is there nothing there? We're coexisting in misery. We're both unhappy, baby. Tell me, why is there nothing there? Hey, yeah. Nothing, nothing there. Nothing, nothing there. Nothing, nothing there. Nothing, nothing there. Yeah. Not a thing, baby. Baby. Not a thing, not a thing, not a thing. It's gone. Can you help me out? Oh, baby, baby.
Come on. Chantal Stanfield, there is nothing there. No, there is something there. The world is your stage. That was a beautiful performance. Let us know what you thought of that. Starting your Wednesday on a high note, everybody. But we are down to the final hour, and Mr. Carl Wasty is standing by for those news headlines.
Thanks a lot, Jamie Lee. Let's take a peek at those news headlines for you. South Africa's unemployment rate rose to a new record high of 35.3% in the fourth quarter of 2021 from 34.9% in the third quarter due to job losses, mainly in manufacturing and construction. Statistics SA said the unemployment or the unemployed total 7.921 million people in the October-December period, compared to 7.643 million in the previous 3 months. The rate was the highest since the quarterly labor force survey began in 2008, and job losses in the fourth quarter were concentrated in manufacturing, which lost 85,000 jobs, and construction, which shed 25,000 jobs. The SA Human Rights Commission has confirmed that President Cyril Ramaphosa will appear before its investigative hearing into the July 2021 civil unrest that rocked parts of KwaZulu-Natal and Gauteng on Friday. The commission yesterday said that Ramaphosa would give testimony with regard to his responsibility as head of state. The hearing panel has heard testimonies from survivors, various community members, industry players in commerce, private security and state officials, as well as high-profile politicians, including Ministers Bheki Cele and Ronald Lamola. On to international news, the Democratic Republic of Congo, the DRC, has joined the East African Community, the EAC, as its 7th member, massively expanding the territory of the trade bloc, giving it access to the Atlantic Ocean and greatly increasing the numbers of French speakers. EAC heads of state approved the admission of the DRC into the bloc at a summit meeting yesterday, but not much can change straight away. Congolese lawmakers still have to ratify the EAC laws and regulations before they come into effect. Russia's Minister of Defense has said Russia will, and I quote, drastically reduce combat operations around Kiev and the northern city of Cherniv. But US President Joe Biden's reply has been, and I quote, let's see what happens on the ground. UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson has also urged caution, saying he would judge Russia by its actions, not words. A Russian negotiator has warned that a de-escalation is not a ceasefire, and a US official has said some Russian troops are leaving Kiev, but they don't know if it is indeed meaningful. And on to news to wrap it up. Ticket sales for Chris Rock's tour later this year to different locations in the US have rocketed. Once again emphasizing the fact that if there's one thing that people love, it's definitely that drama. Now, after Rock was slapped in the face at the Oscar Awards ceremony on Sunday night before a TV audience of millions the world over by Will Smith for disrespecting his wife Jada Pinkett Smith, people have lunged at the opportunity to secure tickets for the comedian's upcoming tour. More tickets were sold on Monday for Rock's show than had been in the entire month past. And the price of the tickets have soared by some 200%, from $46 a ticket on March 18th to a minimum of $341 now. Moreover, the viewer figure for the film industry's highest awards ceremony rose by close on 60% compared to the previous record low. It reported that some 16.6 million viewers in the US alone watched proceedings. On his upcoming tour, which has been dubbed Only Headliners Allowed, Chris Rock will perform alongside Kevin Hart at venues in New York and New Jersey. So clearly you can see that that comedy show will just slap different. On to some weather news. Uncle Tubbs is standing by.
Thank you very much, Wasty Tasty. A final look at your weather. But first, let's start with this. A global agreement to reverse the loss of nature and halt extinctions is inching closer as talks in Geneva enter their final days. International negotiators are working on the text of the UN Convention on Biological Diversity Framework to safeguard nature ahead of a high-level summit in China later this year. Bernadette Fischler-Hooper, head of international advocacy at the Worldwide Fund for Nature, reiterated that, and I quote, "The science is very clear. We do not have any more time to waste. We need to take action now. What's at stake here is actually the future of the planet and its people." The final version of the draft will be negotiated in Kunming in China at the COP15 summit in August. The outcome will decide how the world will address the challenges of reducing the extinction risk threatening more than 1 million species, protecting 30% of land and sea, eliminating billions of dollars of environmentally damaging government subsidies, as well as restoring degraded ecosystems. And now, as our leaders make positive moves forward when it comes to nature preservation, we remain on a positive note as we look to our skies to showcase your beautiful sunrise photos that you have shared on our Facebook page. Thank you so much for that. Renee Lemmer from the Wild Coast kicked off our morning with this moody shot overlooking the ocean and river meeting. We also got one from Selwyn Johnson, who captured this gorgeous, take a look at that gorgeous shot of the Joburg morning sky, showing off glowing warm hues that are between the blues of the sky. It's stunning. I love that. 7 o'clock, Mikash Stafford captured this early morning photo of the area, showing the sky just beginning to transition from dark to light. I love to see it. Tanya Carol Hall from Umtentweni shared this beautiful picture and shared that she does love spending mornings with her family at the beach and we couldn't picture a better start to any day. What a view to start the day with. That's stunning. Please do keep sending us those beautiful pictures on our Facebook page, Expresso Morning Show, SABC3. And now we take a final look at those temperatures. Sun and clouds for Polokwane. 12 is your low, reaching a high of 27. If you find yourself out in Mbombela today, 16 is where you will start off, peaking at a high of 30. Pretoria, the capital city, 15, your low, reaching a high of 27, with Johannesburg coming in at a minimum of 13, peaking at a high of 25. Sun and clouds are expected for Mahikeng, 14, your low, reaching a high of 28, with Klerksdorp coming in at 12 and 19. Kimberley, 17 is your low, reaching highs of 30, with Bloemfontein starting off at 11, peaking at 27. If you're out in Richards Bay today, your low is 20, reaching highs of 34, with some sun and clouds are expected out in Pietermaritzburg. 16 is your minimum, reaching a maximum of 32. The warmest place to be, Durban, 23 is your low, reaching a high of 30 today, with Mthatha coming in with a low of 17, reaching highs of 31. East London, rainy times for you are expected today, 19 and 25, with clouds expected out in Craddock. 14, your minimum, reaching a maximum of 27. Gqeberha, GQ, 16 and 24, with some sun and clouds for George. 14, your low, reaching a high of 24. The mother city, that's Cape Town, sun and clouds are expected. 14, your minimum, reaching a maximum of 20, with Worcester coming in with a low of 9, reaching a high of 23. Sun and clouds for Sutherland, 7 and 21, your temperatures, with Uppington coming in with some thunder showers expected today. 18 is your low, you will peak at a high of 31. Well, listen, it's a beautiful Wednesday morning, regardless of the weather and the temperatures dropping across the country. But let me tell you this, things are heating up elsewhere. Find out now.
Yes, because we are living our best island life right now, because Tropica has announced the first 6 All-Stars, and they are Kanya Mkhankhisa, Caroline van Jaarsveld, Jonathan Boyton Lee, Nay Maps, Roxy Lowe, and Maurice Page. Now, those are all smooth All-Stars. It's time to give your second clue for today for revealing your favorite celebrities for Tropica Island of Treasure All-Stars.
Okay, let me give you a big clue. The person will be fit, like all the other people we just mentioned now. So all you need to do is follow at My Tropica pages, and if you guess correctly using hashtag Tropica, you stand a chance to win your share of 20,000 Rand this week. So, Jamie Lee, the next clue, please.
Okay, who could this one be? This All-Stars celeb says, I'm from season 8, I love the bush, and I can play a musical instrument.
Ooh.
Ooh. Who
okay.
is that?
I have no idea, but I told that person, you can see that person's fit. So already, just Google image people that are fit, that have been on Tropica, and you'll be fine. So go now on to @MyTropica, comment on the Facebook and Instagram posts with the hashtag Tropica, or tweet your answer on Twitter using hashtag Tropica, and you can stand a chance of winning that beautiful share of 20,000 Rand. That's 10 of 2,000 Rand up for grabs. Remember, T's and C's do apply.
Go on and guess those smooth celebs now with hashtag Tropica, and catch 5FM Nick Hammond's drive show between 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. as he reveals the celebs as well as the winners. There is nothing smoother than that.
Yeah, man. Island boy.
Telkom gives you more value and more Monati. We've dropped the prices of our data and voice bundles. Get a 500 meg bundle now for just 10 Rand. Dial *180# to buy Get More Monati bundles and enter them Bekeli Beki. Live your Monati.
one of you, chef.
Oh, he's back.
Move way.
Clover fresh milk.
Made with love by Clover. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh yes, jamming into it. Welcome back to it, your feel-good breakfast show. It's Expresso, live here on S3. But also, welcome back to another installment of the Culinary Hotline Bling.
Sing, sing, sing!
Oh yes, that's what I like to hear on a Wednesday. We're joined by one of our favorite chefs, one of the finest in the country, really, is Chef Clem. And if you have any questions for him, you know what to do. He's on dial. He's on speed dial. 021 110 552. That's the number. In fact, we've got a question already that came through. Last week we had Marin LaRue, who came through with a question for Chef Clem. And this is what Marin LaRue said on Facebook. Hi, Chef Clem. Great cooking, bud. So every time I cook curry, I get a water base off the plate. Not sure if it's from cooking my potatoes separately. And we want to find out what the answer is, Chef Clem, because yeah, every time he cooks, curry, he gets that water base off the plate. What does that mean?
So sometimes you do see when you plate up a curry, there's like a little bit of water that starts running on your plate. And like, where does that come from?
And it's not from the steam, eh?
Not, almost. Okay, so to be honest with you, I find when that happens, it's usually the rice. So when we cook rice, the rice absorbs the water, and that's how it hydrates. And then if you serve it too quickly, as soon as you top it, some of that water comes out. A good solution is when you make your rice, whether you're doing the full absorption method or you're just putting the rice in with 1 part rice, 2 parts water, or 1 part rice and a lot of water and boiling it and straining it. When you strain your rice, if that's the method you're doing it, let it sit for 5 minutes. Like making sure as much of the water, let the rice sit in that colander or in that strainer for like 5 minutes, okay? Okay, that way some excess water will come out and the top will steam. Then put the rice back into the dry pot, no lid. That way any excess moisture will evaporate and you won't get that little puddle. I do like the question about adding your potatoes into your curry cooked. The reason sometimes we add our potatoes to our curries cooked is potatoes take about, let's say, 25 to 30 minutes to soften. But there is a benefit of adding a potatoes to your curry when it's still raw.
What is this benefit?
Potatoes cook by, just like rice, absorbing the moisture and the liquid. What happens then is if you add your potatoes raw to your curry, they're going to suck up all that amazing curry flavor. And a good curry, 2 of them, tomato brie, not necessarily a curry, but depends how you make it. Tomato brie is a good example of that because you get that beautiful red crimson potato at the end. And oxtail vindaloo, same thing. Okay. So
my full attention. You've got it. You've got it.
Look, this is also I'm helping Marin, but I'm also helping the people out there because you see the weather outside.
Yep, the weather does.
It's oxtail weather.
Without a doubt. Okay, cool. Let's get into the recipe, Chef Clem, which everyone can get their hands on if they go on to expressoshow.com. So, Marin, thank you very much. You've set the country up this time around with your question. What are we doing there? First things first.
We're going to start our curry. First things first, I've made a mistake, and we're going to talk about this because of what you should never do with your curries or with a stew. The pot was too hot. When you start cooking off your onions in the first part, a nice low heat is what you're looking for. You want to like soften those onions before they start getting color on them.
Gradually.
Okay? So I intentionally did this for you at home, so you know what not to do.
Okay, all right. Well, we learn from these small mistakes. But I know you are the king of recovery. You've got these
we're going to bring this together.
To just get it back.
Another cool tip is to add a little bit of salt to your onions. That way they release some of that moisture, so they kind of steam as they fry. They'll soften even quicker. Cool. Then what we're going to add to it is curry leaves. Guys, I cannot express enough.
Bay leaves.
No, these are curry leaves. Smell that.
Okay, yeah.
It smells straight up curry.
Yeah.
If you think you can't make a really good curry, just add curry leaves to your curry. It's got the essence and the flavor and the soul of curry happening in there. So get that in there. I'm going to add all of it, okay?
When is it best to add those curry leaves? At what stage are they best? Is it when they're like nice and dry, or is it when they're still green like that?
You can use dry if you want, absolutely.
Cool.
And sometimes it might be difficult to find the fresh ones. I get mine from Woolies, and that's the only place you should get them. You buy them fresh, and it's amazing. If you can only get the dry ones, Woolies does the dry ones as well. It's fine, just add them.
Okay, great.
You will find, though, with the fresh ones, you'll add a little more. The flavor's a little more subtle. With the dried ones, it has a little more intensity to it. Okay, leaves going in. Then, very quickly, let's go in with our it's 2022.
That has to be my favorite thing.
Right?
Exactly.
Don't be chopping garlic.
Just, I mean, look, if you want to go through that whole full experience, you certainly can. But I think that why do that when you've got the convenience of just picking up one of those?
Absolutely. Garlic, ginger, chili. We're going to go with all. It's not going to be that hot. Cool. We've already browned off our oxtail. And that's amazing because when you do brown off your oxtail, it develops so much more flavor.
So do you want it now?
No, I'll give them a little bit. Our team have made a homemade stock, okay? So they wanted to use that today, and so I'm going to do that. But when you actually make it and you've got beautiful oxtail that's been browned off, you don't need stock, you just need water. Cool. Spices going in. And if you want to get the list of all the spices, we've got the recipe. Go and check it out. Get it in there. Now, the first things first, when your spices go in, give it like a minute in the pot.
Before
At this stage, while you're stirring.
Okay.
At this stage, my heat is still low from cooking the onions. And I want to toast those spices in there. If it's too hot, you're gonna burn it, and you'll taste it. So nice and slow. You're gonna smell it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I am already.
Yeah. I'm using ghee today because my man Graham and I
want to make it nice and rich and creamy in that way, right?
Ghee. G knows about the ghee. And G will tell you this is how he prepares his steaks. And also when it comes to curries, this is the one you go to. It's just amazing.
That's the girl.
And it lasts in your fridge for like, I've had mine in my fridge. The one that I just gave away to my dad-in-law because he started banting. I had it in the fridge for like 6 months, and you know what? It'll last another 6 months.
Okay, so it's not been that long. What would you say is the maximum sort of like?
Because it's a fat. Because it's a fat, right? And fats are used to preserve things naturally.
Yeah.
If you look after it properly and store it in the fridge, like at the back of your fridge, I'm not gonna lie, you can keep it for like a year and a bit.
It'll chill.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so added some extra ghee to it for a reason. What I want is I want the fat to start running out from the curry a little bit, and I want to see the color of the spices in there. Now we're going super fast. Oxtail going in.
We're going super fast, but of course this doesn't mean you should be going super fast with your one. You want to make sure that you really do take your time with it.
Take your time.
Glenn has said. But the recipe is on expressoshow.com. Marin, thank you very much for that fantastic question. Remember that you can ask Chef Clem any of your culinary conundrum questions by dialing us on 021 110 552, or you can post your questions to us on Expresso Morning Show SABC3. But it smells so good and it's so perfect for the season. We'll be back with some more. I can't wait to taste that, the final product. Thanks, Chef Clem.
Thank you.
I'm going now.
Is it possible to smell with your eyes or taste with your nose?
I think we actually are smelling it.
I'm tasting it, though. I can taste it. It was the curry leaves for me. Absolutely beautiful, gents. Flying high. And the culinary experience will continue, so keep those conundrums coming if you can.
Right, so we have something for you, okay? Not only the smell of curry and ghee and ghee, but also you can experience red and unlock more with Vodacom Red. There are some amazing rewards and benefits that simply cannot be missed this month, and here they are.
Yeah, man, there is no doubt that Vodacom Red has some great benefits, especially for Red VIP. We've been saying this all month. You can get the Samsung Galaxy S22, probably the hottest phone on the market, on a 30-gig Red VIP plan and unlimited minutes for only $1,949 per month. Plus, this is the kicker. You get the Samsung Galaxy Watch 4, which is amazing. It's the classic eSIM, game changer, and the Buds Live for free. That's thousands and thousands of rands worth of added value.
Yes.
But it's also, we keep talking about the Samsung ecosystem. It actually is, it really is. And I keep forgetting my wallet, and then you can pay with your watch, and then suddenly you don't even need a wallet anymore, and then you don't even need your phone with you anymore, even though it's the coolest phone on the market, because you've got your watch and you can listen to the music through your buds, through your watch, and suddenly you've crossed the digital divide. Absolutely.
And I mean, that's the Red experience, it is. So, Vodacom is also giving away 10 gigabytes data every week for the month of March. And yesterday we actually asked you, what is your best travel memory? And let's take a look at some of the comments that came through, because they have been fantastic.
I have a feeling they're going to hit us in the fields. That's how you guys roll, I know it. So let's start with Paul Montley, who said, as a family, we went down to my grandmother's birthplace in the Free State for the first time. Oh, that is beautiful. It was a terrific experience getting to know more about her upbringing, and left us so proud getting in touch with my roots. It's a travel memory I'll forever cherish because it brought us closer together as a family. Oh, give her the 10 gigs, man.
Wow.
Give her the gigs. That was beautiful.
Well, here's a familiar name, Joan Cameron. So, hi, Joan. My best travel experience was when I was fortunate enough to visit the UK and Europe during the 80s. That must have been groovy.
Oh, I love that. I've also loved my trips to the UK. I love seeing how the other half live. Then Mark Gavin weighed in with this one. My best travel experience was driving to Sun City to have a wave of a time. There at the beach, and it was a great experience. I mean, who doesn't love Sun City, man?
Yeah, of course. And I mean, don't worry, I'm sure there are other Mother City stories that come through because they are quite popular on this particular spot. But do remember to tune in on Friday to find out if you are the lucky winner of 10 gigabytes of Vodacom data.
And that's our last winner, I think, for the month of March. So get on it. You want to hear from you, please. Vodacom and Expresso wants you to please experience Red. And as we've said, unlock that 10 gigs of data this March. So what you've got to do, as Carla said, is go to the competition post on Facebook, on Twitter or Instagram and tell us what is your best travel memory. And don't forget to use that all-important hashtag Experience Red. Unlock more.
Competition closes Thursday, 31 March 2022, 10 a.m. sharp. Terms and conditions do apply. Find them on expressoshow.com. Good luck.
Switch to Red and get the Samsung Galaxy S22 for 1,499 Rand and a rugby jersey, Watch 4 and Galaxy Buds Live free. Further together. Vodacom.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to it. It is your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso, live here on S3. Now, open up to this, okay? What do you look for when buying towels, okay? It's a big question. It's an important one because most people will go for, quick drying and extra absorbent. But there's so much more to towels, trust me, there really is, than just that. It's an item that we reach for daily, even without thinking about it. Now, here to give us a guide into the world of towels is Karen, Head of Technology and Sourcing from Woolworths. Karen, you have brought all sorts of towels with you. Good morning.
Hi.
Sure.
Thank you for having us.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you so much for coming through. And you brought a lot. Because the thing is, Karen, right, when we think of towels, people often just don't think.
They just do the easiest thing and go for white towel.
They go, yeah, no, I need like a nice thin one or like a nice thick one and a beach one and that's it. But there are lots of different towels and all of them have different features and sort of technology that's been embedded into them. Tell me all about that.
Okay, so for us, we think about our customer having a few things in mind when they're starting to shop for a towel. Some customers love a soft, fluffy towel.
Yes, like me.
Yeah, and then there's others that would prefer something a little bit textured, less soft, less fluffy.
Okay.
So we offer quite a wide range. Another thing that our customers are quite conscious of is sustainability.
Yes.
And where the product is made. So our product is all made with BCI cotton, which is sustainably grown, caring for our planet, and majority of our towels are actually made in Southern Africa, which is also great. So we're helping
beautiful.
Southern Africa and in the environment. So
I love the story on sustainability, but I also do love the story around creating jobs and empowering the various communities and regions that you do manufacture these towels in. Okay, so when it comes to, you know, those terms that we often hear or see when we walk into the store, zero twist, low twist, we see them a lot when we shop for towels, but how does a zero twist towel, for example, compared to a regular towel?
Okay, so I kind of think of it as a cappuccino and a flat white.
Okay.
Okay, so you get it, you know, they're similar, but they're not quite the same.
They're not the same
Not
thing.
the same. So we've got an example here of our zero twist towel, which is quite fluffy.
What does that mean?
So that means that the yarn itself is not twisted. So a regular towel, you would see, it's got you can see the loop, it's more defined.
You can actually see
so that's a really tightly twisted yarn,
right.
whereas this is a lot softer, fluffier, creating more fluff on the surface to make it super absorbent and soft.
And of course, the way that it feels will tell if it's a zero twist or not.
You can feel it. It's like, and then we have a low twist, which is a slight twist, and it's just as smooth and soft, but it's not as twisted, and not as fluffy as the normal zero twist.
We've got here. Okay, great.
So that's why I say it's kind of flat white cappuccino.
But
it's similar, but it's not quite.
You will feel the difference when you do make use of them. Popular towels. I mean, you've got lots, right?
Wow,
Your range is so broad. What are some of the other popular styles
Okay,
of
so
towels?
we are very excited about innovation and sustainability.
Yeah.
And we just launched our carbonized coffee towel.
Wow.
And it is super soft, super luxurious. And what's really amazing, it's taking ground coffee beans that would normally go to waste in the coffee industry, and it's carbonized to a fiber that would be embedded into the towel to make it antimicrobial. So it's got antibacterial properties, antifungal, anti-odor, and it's woven in, so it will not wash out, which is really exciting because normally you get products that have a finish on it, but after 20 washes, it's no longer there.
Dies away,
and we want this towel to last forever. We're really proud of it, and you can feel how soft it is.
It really does feel very soft and very comforting. I did take a bit of a smell there to try and see if I was going to smell
Get some coffee.
but that didn't quite happen. What else have you got as far as technology towels?
So we have a snag-free towel, which is also great if you are in the hospitality industry. It's woven on a special machine. That limits the snagging. So if you have a towel that gets washed often and people have a ring, often normal towels would get snagged. Yes. So these towels are fantastic. They are quite thirsty and thick, but quick drying as well. And they're really great for multiple washes and uses. Yes. So
you can
this has
tell
got
that durability factor, even just at touching it, that this is going to last. You can feel it, you know. That's the really nice thing about your range at Woolworths. Every single time I've gone to a Woolies to shop for towels is knowing that I don't have to wonder if I'm going to have it next week or not, or next month.
It's going to last you forever.
So these would be perfect for that regular washing and all of that.
For heavy use, exactly.
Heavy use, okay. I'm seeing these ones here would be, when would these be more ideal?
So these are a personal preference.
Okay.
So these are the low twist towels that have that soft textured pattern.
Yeah.
Okay, so at Woolworths we try and cater for all budgets, all taste levels.
Yes.
So we'll have an everyday towel which is more competitively priced but just as durable and luxuriously soft. After many washes it will still be great.
And occasional ones.
And occasional ones. And then we'll have the textured ones. You know, sometimes you want to add a little bit of texture and design like this towel, which is also just a regular cotton yarn that's just done in a beautiful ribbed design.
Okay.
And then we tier it with the zero twist and then the carbonized coffee.
Perfect.
So
You
we've
have
got
set
everything.
us up. You
Yes.
have brought all the goods that we needed to see. Woo, Karen, this is really, really fantastic. And you've made the choosing a lot easier. Thank you very much for
clearing is
joining us
also
this
important.
morning. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so treat your skin with the softness of Woolworths. This is for you. Zero twist, antimicrobial, and carbonized coffee towels. All of this technology is available for you to shop. Shop your towels. You can shop them in store, online, or on the Woolies app. So, which bunch should I be taking here? Just to
if you're soft, I'd definitely take the carbonized coffee. Yes,
so.
yeah. I think that's the one.
Perfect. Thanks,
Great.
Karen.
Thank you.
Let's go, Jim.
Yeah.
Now you are going to use those towels for this next workout because there are so many ways to substitute the use of weights in the gym or even at home. Even the towel that you use to wipe yourself down when exercising can still be used to keep your muscles strong and so fit. Now, when used correctly, this unassuming accessory can work up a serious burn thanks to the constant tension on the working muscle groups, namely the shoulders, those lats, as well as those arms. Now, here to show us how this can be done is personal trainer, the beast herself, Miss Robin Lee Erasmus. Girl, I'm already sweating. I just look at you and I'm already sweating. How are you?
I'm good, and yourself?
Good, good, good. I see we're matching with the toes, so I think that you need white toenails, everybody, to do this workout.
Definitely.
What do you have for us today, Mama?
Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate what you have to do, and then you can just do it after me. I'm going to move over here.
So you're going to move over to that side because you obviously need to use the towel to glide on a nice smooth surface, and you can't do it on the mat. So Robin Lee's going to demonstrate, and then I'll try to do what she does, okay?
So now you get those sliding discs there.
Yes.
But if you don't have, you can easily replace it with a towel.
Smart.
Easily.
Smart.
So you put your front foot, here we go, foot in front, and you're just going to slide the one back. Slide down nice and low. This allows you also to go further. So instead of doing a normal lunge, this allows you to really stretch. There we go. And we're going to pull up.
Get up.
Here we go. And down.
See, I'm still doing it even though I'm not using the towel, so you have no excuses at home. If you're on your way to work and you don't have a towel, you can still follow along with myself and Robin. But you're doing it nice and smooth because of the surface. Oh, now I have to go. Here we go. So
you're going to place your back foot on the towel. There we go.
I'll try to swap the legs out, and you are going to
slide down.
Slide. Ooh. Oh, yeah, that definitely, I can feel the tension with that one. And how many of these would you recommend doing in your set?
I would say 12 each leg.
Okay. I feel like after this exercise, I could do the splits. There we go.
Does give a good stretch as well.
If you are wanting to practice doing the splits, this is definitely a workout for you. Okay, so we did the right leg, we did the left leg. Do you want to demonstrate the next one?
Yes. So we're just going to move it out to the side. And we're going to do a side lunge for this inner thigh. So you're just going to take it out.
Okay, so push it out.
And drag it back in. Slowly pull it out. That leg is straight. And pull it back in. And it creates a resistance right here. There we go.
Nice little stretch.
And back in. Do you want to give that a try with her?
Okay, so I'm going to try on the opposite leg. Here we go. Towel, do not fall. There you go.
There we go. And you slide slowly back in. You feel that resistance? Yes.
It does.
And you take it out. And slowly pull back in. There we go.
It's not as easy as it looks. You made it look so
Definitely
easy.
not.
It's actually quite difficult to slide it back out.
And
then
slide.
Control it back in. I'm trying to make it as smooth as you did it. There we go. And how many of these would you recommend, Robbie?
I'd say 8 on each leg because there's more resistance, yes.
Definitely. Let's do 4 more. 1.
Here we go.
2. Woo. 3. And one more time. 4. There we go. On to the next one.
Cool. So we're going to do the core now.
Okie dokie.
Core. So I'm just going to open this up.
use a towel. So I like that you're using a nice and small towel, but you can just fold it up or use whatever towel that you have available.
Any towel will do. Hands in front of you.
Okay.
In a plank position. There we go. Drop the glutes nice and low. We're gonna bend our knees, bring it to our elbows. So just in and bring it back out. Then we're gonna straighten it and back down. In, out, up.
Yeah. You see what I mean when I said she's a beast, everybody? Okay, so bring it in and bring it up and down. Bring it in and down. Pike up and down.
There we go. Do you want to give it a try over here?
You're asking if I want to. Can I say no? I feel like you're not going to take no for an answer. So let me try it. Okay, so in a plank position, core nice and stable.
Okay, we're going to bend it.
Bring it in and out. Pike up and down. Bring it in. Whew. Feeling the burn. Robin, how many of these?
We can do 8.
Okay.
What are we on 4?
We're on 7. One more. And pike up. Woo.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm not dying or anything. Like, no. This is pure TV sweat that we're doing right now. Last one. What can we do?
Yes, so we're going to take just going to roll this up. We're going to use it.
Sweet. No, not yet.
We're going to use this afterwards for the sweat.
Okay.
Not yet. So we're going to go down. On our back, slightly not too low. And you're just going to push up. Twist. Bring it back down. And twist. Bringing that towel to the knee. Twist. And twist.
Twist it out.
Here we go.
Okay, I got it. Here we go. Let's do 4. Finish off strong for this Wednesday. Let's go back. 1. Mzansi, I hope you're following along with us. This is your fitness workout using the towel. Robin Lee Erasmus. Woo! And last one. Finish off strong and boom.
Here we go.
There's your towel.
Thank you.
You can now wipe off all that sweat that we got in during this workout. And then, of course, we have to end off on a high note. Some crush because we crushed that workout. Cheers to you, Mama, and cheers to you, Mzansi. There you go. Cheers. Simple as CBD should be.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to it, your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso, and another installment of the Culinary Hotline Bling.
Ting, ting, ting!
Oh yes, we wanted to share some recipes with our viewers that will be starting Ramadan this weekend. It's big celebrations and commemorations all round, so we do wish you all of the blessings for the holy month. Now, to get your hands on the recipe, please do go onto expressoshow.com, and I know that Ramadan is a big one for those really interesting desserts that I love to get from my friends who celebrate Ramadan when they bring skafteens and leftovers the next day, and it's always such a treat.
So this is practice for me because when I go visit, I don't know who yet for Ramadan, I want to take some stuff as well. So I'm practicing, I'm trying to get it right. I'm going to put you on the faluda, seeing as you said you like the dessert element of it.
What is it called?
Faluda.
Faluda, okay.
Which is this amazing dessert, and it gets set up with these faluda seeds or sabja seeds. Because as you can, okay, let me just talk about it. This is the dried seeds.
Okay.
I just added some water, and then they swell up like that. And that actually helps set the drink that we're going to make, the dessert. Okay. First things first, we're going to go in with some milk.
All right, so where do you want me to get the milk?
Into the NutriBullet cup for me.
Cool.
Some milk, and then we're going to go with some ice cream. That's good. A little bit of ice cream that's going to go in. We might add a little bit of more milk in a little bit. We'll just check it out.
Need to, yeah.
Got your ice cream scoop and some warm water if it's difficult for you. It's not difficult for you.
It's not that difficult.
It's so easy for you.
I'm so used to this because, I can finish a tub of ice cream like this by myself in 3 days.
I thought you were going to say in like a day.
No, come on, I'm not that
responsible. But yeah, absolutely.
It's called responsible eating. Okay, so is this enough ice cream in there?
Yes, that's good for now. We'll adjust if we need to. Then I've got some rose syrup and some rose water. Okay. Rose syrup is going to give us that beautiful pink color. Rose water's got the rose syrup has rose flavor in there. I just find that the rose water's got a more intense flavor.
It's stronger.
It is stronger. You can hit it. Good. Okay, you're going to blend that up for me.
Okay.
While you're doing that, I'm going to get started on our bhajis.
Bhajis, I love bhajis.
Dalchis or chili bites. Are there any other names for it?
I love them. Okay, let's get that going.
Good. Okay. You're good,
Nice,
you're good. There we go. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, what you do is you're going to pour that into the jug for me.
Okay.
And you're going to mix it through with your sabja seeds. Make sure you disperse those seeds really well.
Nice.
Okay, because we need that to get in there, so it's going to set.
I do think I've had this drink before. I just can't remember where exactly, but I've definitely had this one before.
Absolutely. Okay. That needs to go to the fridge to set up. So I'll come back to that in a bit.
Okay.
For our bhajis, we've got chana flour. Okay, which is chickpea flour.
Okay.
That's going to go in there. And we sifted this before all the time, just in case there were any lumps that were in there.
All right.
Then we're going to go with some... No, let's go with our spices first. We've got some fennel. We've got some cayenne. But don't worry about the quantities or the list of ingredients because they can find it. Where can they find it?
They can find this on expressoshow.com. So if you really do want to get involved with all of the Ramadan-inspired recipes that we're making here, go on to expressoshow.com. There, you're going to find all of the ingredients we're making use of. So all the different spices and herbs that we've been using here, the powders, every single thing, including the step-by-step guide on how to make them.
Right. So a little bit of salt goes in.
Yeah.
And then onions going to go in.
Nice. And when it comes to onions, do you like them to be chunky or really finely sort of grated?
This is up to you. I do prefer them a little finer, but
okay.
The people that work in the kitchen love their chunky onions in this one, and I get it because that adds so much texture to it. Okay, coat everything really well in the flour mixture, and we're going to go with regular flour. Oil's been heating up. We're going to go in with some corn, and the corn's great because that's going to add moisture to it as well.
What's been done to that corn?
It's creamed corn.
Okay.
What's been done? Someone popped the lid.
Oh, it comes from a tin. Ah, okay.
So we still love being in the kitchen with you, honestly.
All right.
Oh, we got a phone call.
Is that a telephone ringing? Telephone. Let me just take this. Thank you for calling the culinary hotline bling. How can we help you today? Hello? Yes, hello. Who's speaking?
It's Jan speaking.
Jan speaking. Jan, where were you calling us from this morning?
I'm calling from Carltonville, Joburg.
Oh, Carltonville out in Johannesburg. Did you say Carltonville?
Carltonville.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. Well, Jan, here is Chef Clem. He is preparing something really delicious here. Some bhajis for us. But what is your question for him?
My question is for Chef. I just want to find out how to make it a model.
Oh, Jan, we were struggling to hear you there, but if I'm getting you correctly, I feel like you were asking how we make a tomato paste. Jan? I think that was the question. How to make a tomato paste.
Tomato paste is very easy to make. So what I do is I buy tomato passata. Okay?
What is that?
It is an uncooked tomato sauce. Okay. And then I put it in a pot and I put it on a low heat. and I cook all the moisture out of it.
Okay.
The only thing is that it does take a very long time because you can't put your heat up too much. You're going to end up burning it.
Yes.
You want to go nice, low and slow.
You slow cook it.
For that reason, because it takes such a long time, yeah, and I love your ambition. I love the fact you want to make tomato paste, but we could buy tomato paste, obviously, in the sachets, in the tubes.
Yes.
And it saves you so much time. And that's why I find it so convenient. And Woolies have an amazing tomato paste that actually has a sofrito in there, which is carrots, onions, celery.
Like done.
Even more intense.
That's
It's got
great.
the screw cap, so when you're done, you can just put it back.
Okay.
Making your own tomato paste, I love that. And if you ever wanted to have the full experience of making a tomato sauce from scratch and the pasta from scratch, it's amazing to like entertain your guests and be like, I made all of that from scratch.
It just does take time, which is the beauty of it, I suppose, that you would have made it with all of the love, the time, and the care. Okay, cool. We need to now get through this in like 40 seconds.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, so what I'm going to ask you to do is, can you pour your faluda into those little beautiful glasses there?
Yes.
And then once it sets up, you can decorate with some pistachios and another dollop of ice cream on the top.
Okay.
Give it a good mix. I've got my bhaji mixture, and we really, I suggest you let this sit for like 20 minutes, just to hydrate, and you add it to your oil, and as soon as they come to the top of the pot, you're good. You're good.
Okay, so you want to make sure that you are paying attention because you can't go too far from the pot. You want to make sure that you are watching them as they come.
Absolutely. So you can add your pistachios now to add a bit of like nutty flavor inside, but when you're decorating with the pistachios, you want your faluda to be set first.
Nice.
So
Okay, great. I've got that. Okay, cool. So that's what our bhajis look like. I do love bhajis, and of course, we're going to be seeing so much of that coming through with Ramadan celebrations. I'm going to give this
and
one
also,
a taste.
here's a quick, to our viewers out there, what's the one thing on your Ramadan table that always has to be on the table? Let us know on Facebook, and we'll probably make that dish for you. We'll select that dish. Let us know, please. We want to know. We want to know. What are you eating? We want to know.
Go on to expressoshow.com. expressoshow.com for the recipe and all of the ingredients. Chef Clem, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, so sometimes life hands you a smorgasbord like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing. Sometimes life hands you lemons. What are you going to do? And sometimes it just hands you a big fat bull. I'm so sorry, but this happens. So that sets the premise for our chat today. Today we're going to find out where you would be in this scenario.
Yeah, so this is the game of Would You Rather, and the scenario is simple. Your car has broken down, and you need to pay 10,000 Rand to fix this car, all right? So here's the big thing. Would you rather use your savings or use your credit card? That is the question, Jamie Lee.
I would use my savings because I don't want to put myself in debt.
Yeah.
So I would go with A.
Savings.
Savings. G-Man.
So just by show of hands, one being A and two being B, which one?
A.
It's a tough one, man.
Okay, so that's the thing. Now, savings is a very, very good word because, I mean, obviously you've stockpiled this for that rainy day. The car needs to be fixed. This is indeed a rainy day, so you're going to use it. So it's raining in that way, so I feel like that is the vibe. But what is your choice?
What about your holiday at the end of the... Oh, sorry, I just wanted to sing a little song.
Yeah, I was going to ask you to make a speech.
Down.
Once there was a time. No, it's a difficult one because savings kind of projects long-term for me.
Yes.
And I've actually beefed up my credit so that I've got that for emergencies. So that's that's the way that I always know that it's there if I need it, but try not to. But this is the kind of rainy day that I suppose I've got that facility for. So I'm kind of undecided.
Are you AB? ABC?
I'm an AB.
ABC.
AB.
Okay, let's see what everyone is saying online with regards to
Let's hope
this
they're a bit more
scenario.
switched on than us.
Stephanie Norris says C. She's with you, G. She says, leave it to park. Petrol is too expensive to own a car anyway. Stephanie, you're my girl.
Preach. That's it. There we go.
Dylan says, I will go with B because this expense was not planned for. Credit card for me is only for emergencies.
All right. Okay.
Then Robin Lisa Paul says, credit card and pay it off during the interest-free period just to keep a good credit score.
Yeah.
That's actually also
but
quite
that's using
smart.
the system. Clever.
Clever. Robin, you our girl. And then Zarina Matthew says B, the digits become less as soon as the debit order sees the salary is in, which is true.
That's so true. There are a few more comments coming through, which is great. So let's go. Shadrach saying, I'll use the credit card. Stephanie, savings for sure. Pranisha saying, hashtag take your money seriously, definitely my savings. Spor saying, I would use my savings. And then Alice saying, it's saved up for emergencies, as mentioned, the rainy day.
Yeah, I suppose it's where you are in your own financial kind of path. But what I like about this is there is a strong sense of financial literacy. People aren't just doing it based on an emotional trigger point, but they are basing it on whether it works within their framework. Have they got the system down, and does it work for their bigger picture kind of plan? So I'm okay with either, actually, to be honest.
Yeah,
Not too bad.
Well, there you have it. The juggle between using your savings or your credit card is not an easy one to determine, but having a credit card on your side is definitely a powerful financial tool that can save the day in difficult times. If you're in the market for a credit card, then you want to be sure to visit nedbank.co.za and inquire about the gold credit card that comes from as little as 40 Rand per month. So go and check it out, and who knows?
And ask your bankers, ask the person about any kind of interest-free periods, anything that might possibly help you in that space. They might have the tool or the product waiting for you.
Are you going to sing now?
Don't just buy. Look out for specials. Do you want a bank that takes your money or a bank that takes your money choices seriously? Join Nedbank today.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
As you can see, we're still chilling over here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso on S3. Now, Tropica has announced the first 6 All-Stars, and they are Kanyam Kanhisa, Caroline van Jaarsveld, Jonathan Boynton Lee, you got Name Maps, Roxy Lowe, and Maurice Page. And today, we are giving clues this morning for the next 3 celebrities, and it's time to give you a next clue for revealing your favorite celebrities for Tropica Island of Treasure All-Stars.
Now, all you need to do is follow at My Tropica pages, and if you guess correct using that hashtag Tropica, you stand a chance to win your share of 20,000 Rand this week. Mr. Wasty,
Yes.
give them the next clue.
The next clue is your mission, if you choose to accept, is as follows. I'm from season 2. I love going on safari, and I study to be a chiropractor.
He loves, all right, hypertrophic training. This guy must have had the muscles to be physical in all sorts of games. A specimen, basically. That's what we're looking for. Google image, specimen, Tropica. Maybe something will pop out.
Maybe hypertrophy as well, because I don't know what I was like, hypertrophy?
No, when I saw hypertrophy, I was like, that's how you win, because you obviously after trophies in a hyper way.
You know what I mean? Also, how to win, you go onto My Tropica, you comment on the Facebook and Instagram post with that hashtag Tropica, or tweet your answer on Twitter using hashtag Tropica, and you could stand a chance to win your share of 20,000 Rand. That's 10 of 2,000 Rands up for grabs. Now remember, those T's and C's do apply. Keep it smooth and take a guess with hashtag Tropica.
Indeed, get the hyper trophy.
Oh man, ready to earn his hyper trophy today. Kaz Abrahams, a blast from my past. In fact, we started in this TV game together. How far we have come. He is doing what he loves as a part of a project that is opening up a whole new world of possibilities for so many artists. It's called Chocolate Cup, and it's is featuring some of the best artists in the country. We've seen a couple of amazing performances this morning already. Now we're going to take it back to the streets with Strength Outer Struggle, and this is a track that he performed with RJ Benjamin, and he's doing it just for you. Take it away, my brother.
Let's go, everybody, let's go. Let's go. Strength out of struggle. Streets knee deep in the hustle. World enslaved, stop the killing. Fighting for peace, but it's starving. No more hate, back to loving. What we think is becoming. What we reap will be sowing. Free your mind, here's the knowing. Side of you is the knowing. Side of you is the knowing. First one, let's break it down, y'all. Side of strength out of struggle. Turn hate into loving. Coming straight out the jungle. Big five in a huddle. Water hole, hold your quarrel. 6 big had to share the trouble. 7 kids, yeah, I burst a bubble. I keep company with prophets. Share love like meat and godness. Reminding all of who you really are. Reminding you a superstar. African chief elevated. Mixed breed, every blood and nation. 6 deep, my spirit levitating. Knee deep in love and elevation. Light gangster and I'm spreading truth. Don't give up if you think I'm smooth. Ego untucked, this is not a selfish rule. Light workers, time to step true. Everybody, get awake now. Get awake now. Strength out of struggles. Streets knee deep in the hustle. World enslaved, stop the killing. Fighting for peace, but we're starving. No more hate, back to loving. What we think is becoming. What we reap will be sowing. Free your mind, here's the knowing. Side of you is the knowing. Side of you is the knowing. Side of you is the knowing. If there was a problem, I'll turn it into greatness. If there's an anthem, let's sing of greatness. I fake it till I manifest truth. Mind, body, spirit, living proof. Roof under my feet, transcending. Let's do it again, peace sending. Mama needs a little more loving. Nature needs a little more caring. Been watching all my thoughts at first were scary. Eliminating weeds, now birth of happy. Rewrite deep inside this mission. We so steep, we gain promotion. Value heap like my name gifted. Wallets heaped like I'm manifested. Wallets deep like I'm manifested. Spirit so high like I transcended. Let's go. Strength out of struggles. Streets knee deep in the hustle. World enslaved, stop the killing. Fighting for peace, but we're starving. No more hate, back to loving. What we think is becoming. What we reap will be sowing. Free your mind, here's the knowing. Side of you is the knowing. Side of you is the knowing. Side of you is the knowing.
That is it.
You don't understand. You know when you see someone manifesting?
Yeah.
Yes.
You see them becoming what they were meant to be.
Yeah.
this has been a lifelong journey for him. To see him achieving this now is just so impressive and so awesome. And doing it with the best artists in the country, just amazing. The two of you gorgeous human beings, take a bow. Thank you so much for blessing us with talents this morning. We love you.
Fantastic. Oh, what talents. Beautiful stuff, really.
So ridiculously good looking. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been amazing. The Mohawk game has been strong today.
That's right, eh?
And hopefully we've inspired you to go out there and embrace Easter in every way that you can.
I want to do the egg hunt now, because I feel like that was part of the kiddies' fun today, but I really want to do that.
You certainly can.
Okay.
We'll do it again tomorrow. Love you. Bye-bye.
Love you.
This month, say it with flavor, taste, and aroma, so they'll know it was made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.